the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FM fam? How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week going? Can I get a mic check? Mic check. Who's down at the bottom? Bill, Nick, How to, Anthony. Yeah. Can we get a mic check? Am I screaming? Am I screaming when it's flipping last night? Oh, oh. Mic check loud and clear. All right, guys. I want to make a disclaimer right quick. This may be a sensitive topic for some. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. This is not what this is going to be about, but simply what is going to be the cause and effect of this strike. Oh, Bill, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Condolences, bro. Condolences. Not quite the same, but I did lose my grandmother last month. So I definitely I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain. Um Sorry to hear it. Ooh. Okay. Yes, so we're gonna talk about the strike tonight. Don't want to hurt no feelings. Um, but opinions are more than welcome. Um, so as we know, there is a union auto workers strike going on for Ford, Stellantis, and GM. Has to do with money, of course. Of course, it has to do with money. Uh, stemming from workers, I guess, feeling unappreciated. They see these big bonuses being handed out to CEOs, COOs, uh, and we're not talking hundreds of thousands. We're talking about millions, tens of millions of dollars handed out to these chairmen, if you will, of the companies. So it's I want to say it's a bit of greed. It's a bit of selfishness. Um, because these workers are definitely wanting more money for the job that they do. I don't blame them. Everybody wants raises. Um, but raises is not always the answer. They're wanting raises with less work, less work at the job site. Um, so they're calling for what, 32 hours a week? They want 40 hours of pay with 32 hours of work time. Basically, they want to get handed out money. They want free money without having to work for it. And I don't know the conditions these workers work in, so I cannot fully speak on that. I've heard a couple things through the grapevine of some stuff that they do, but let's be honest. I'm not trying to discredit their work, but the reason why trade workers make what they make is because the amount of skill they have. Installing a trim piece or installing a few nuts and bolts in certain places all day, every day, doesn't require a lot. Yes, they could be on their feet, they could be hunched over and stuff like that. That is, I won't say labor intensive, but it does take a toll on the body. So I get where they're coming from a you know to an extent. But do I believe that they should get handed out money? No, I don't. Okay. Is it fair that these big CEOs are getting handed bonuses and stuff? I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that either. It's like seeing the owner of the company going out, having all these vacations, and you're scraping to make ends meet. Um, and I have friends that are being affected by this. It's a snowball effect. Okay, this is where I say selfish. This is why I call it selfish, because whoever started this strike, whoever decided let's go on strike, um, they don't realize the effect that they have put on the economy. Talked about this before. The economy has to be well oiled. Everybody has to work together. Everybody has to do their part in order for um, the flow of money to go around, for lack of better words, right? So we need these vehicles to be hitting the showroom floor. We need the salesman. Whoa, Fluff, you're taking you're okay. Look, techs and salesmen do not, right? I'm not talking about advisors. I'm talking about actual salesmen that you buy the vehicles from. They don't they're not like magnets. They don't do this number. They do that number, 'cause they're only selling the cars. But anyways, that's besides the point. We need these vehicles to be hitting showroom floors. We need the salesmen to be selling these vehicles. We need parts to be making their way to dealerships, to wholesale counters. We need everything needs to flow, okay? From whoever's designing the car to whoever's putting the robots together to whoever's creating the assembly lines to whoever's installing that bumper, that trim piece, that emblem, the little light bulb, the courtesy light bulb that goes on the bottom of the door panel. Um, we need them to be doing their job so that these vehicles can end up on transports, semi trucks, trains, boats. We need okay, now we're talking about transportation. So a truck driver, uh what are they called? Not locomotive, uh conductors for the trains, for the railroads. We need again more truckers to be able to transfer these vehicles from the train yards to dealerships. Then we need whoever is going to check these vehicles in, dealerships to buy these vehicles, dealerships to sell these vehicles, salesmen to sell these vehicles, technicians to work on them, consumers to buy them. Without the consumer being able to buy them, that limits the jobs of technicians, porters, advisors, everybody. Okay. And then stepping out, we need people to be able to purchase these vehicles affordably and be able to make a living for themselves so that they can put food on their table, so we can put food on our tables, so that, you know, it's just if these cars ain't being put out, like I said, it's a snowball effect. It just affects everybody in rotation. because money, as y'all know, just goes round and round. Okay, economics is just one big circle of life, if you will. So I want to bring some people up in here. Um, I want to get people's inputs. If you've ever worked in a union, if you've ever put cars together um, as a union worker, I don't know. Hell, give us your input. Are you being affected by this? Right now, I'm not. But as y'all know, dealerships have their franchises, so they own multiple. Okay, we have sister dealerships that are being affected by this. And what happens with that? The company as a whole gets affected. Yeah, there's aftermarket parts, but I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with online mechanic tips. Y'all saw him try to install that damn oil pan. That's a result of him not being able to get OEM parts. So let's get into this. Where are all my members? All right. We got Super up in here. We got Wrenching. What's going on? How to auto repair. Bill Beckett. We got Sergio. Dom Terry-Quiz. We got Lakes Automotive. Did I call Bill? Yes, Bill Beckett. Who else we got up in here? I know I seen more. John of some trades. Raging Cajun. What's going on, Raging? Quick Wrench. How's it going? DLC for Christ. How's it going, DLC? DLC, are you off today? I think you're off today, right? I want to say you're off. I forgot to call you back yesterday, by the way. My bad. All righty, guys. Let's get into it. Early stream tonight. Well, I'm kind of on time because you remember months ago I was doing streams at 8 o'clock. I was trying to get on at 8 o'clock on the dot. And I was like, you know what? By me getting on at 9:30, uh people on the East Coast were missing the lives. And I was like, you know what? I can't do that. Let's get these people up in here too. Wrenchin, what up, FM family? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Wrenchin. Hopefully everybody's week was good. Hopefully. Um, better than mine. All right. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? How to auto repair? How you doing? Anthony, hold on. Hold on. I did not do this. Ooh. Oh shit. All right. What's going on, Anthony? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Bill. How you doing? Get on that FM fam. What's going on, Sergio? How you doing, brother? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, Supra. Yo, what's up, Fluff? What's going on, Dom? Puro FM fam, Rancher. Hitting it with the emojis. Thank you, Supra. Put it out there. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. What's going on, Lakes? How you doing? Are y'all independent? Because I know y'all like to use OEM parts for certain things. Uh, how is that working out for y'all? Kevin, having a tough time getting certain things from GM. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that from GM, Ford, and well, Ford was already having an issue. Everybody was having an issue already. And we're gonna get a little deeper into this conversation. Probably when we start getting people on here. Sub Lakes. Nick, what's up, FM fam? What's going on, Nick? Hello, Lakes. Yep, I work for GM at Bill. Dude, yeah, I read your comment on the post. Went too fluffy last night. Was funny as hell. You talking about the not the real fluffy. I just discredited myself right there. The comedic fluffy, right? Mike check loud and clear. Appreciate it. Mike check. Appreciate you. Bad week. Dad passed away yesterday. How old was your pops, Bill? How old was he? Shit. I can't get no good parts now. Fluffy, the strike will have me buying from Dorman. What the I don't even know if Dorman. Yeah, well, Dorman does offer parts for Nissan, but yeah, fitment issues, check engine light issues, engine control issues, engine programming issues. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Y'all saw that video where I went to install some controllers. Now remember, guys, I was out here saying, "Oh, suspension parts, fuck it, put it in. Radiators, fuck it, put it in. Aftermarket, who gives a fuck, right?" Well, that one shot me in the foot because what's going on, Justin? That one shot me in the foot because those Duralast parts did not fit. They were an inch shorter. If y'all need to go check out that video, please go check it out. Y'all will see what the hell I was talking about. I had to go through two different suppliers. What's going down, Fluffy? Happy Friday. What's going on, TBSS? How you doing, brother? Bill, prayers to Bill. Yes, everybody. Got you, Bill. Sucks to lose anyone. It does. It does. What it do, my guy? What's going on, Easy Tech Joe? What's going on, brother? What's up, Fluffy? Yeah, this UAW strike uh is gonna be the fault of everything. I freaking agree. Like I said, it's a snowball effect. It's gonna affect everybody from the automakers down to your grocery bagger. Okay, it's gonna affect everybody. We need the flow of money to keep going. We need it to flow smoothly. I know inflation is high and things are getting harder, but if we're putting a stop to something that's going to keep our economy steady, stable, um, I mean, if we stop that, it's like shutting down the assembly line. Nobody could get anything done. Money, yes, money. All has to do with money. Ford has a little more inventory. It was just one plant that they shut down, right? If I'm correct, the F-150s, I think. What up, John? How you doing, brother? What's up, Fluffy, and everyone in chat? What's going on, Raging? I do collision repair, so I mostly buy sheet metal. Um, are you having an issue getting? Are you having an issue getting any body parts? I know y'all use. Fuck. There's a company out there. I forgot what they were called. They're like a green. They, they're fuck. What's the name of it? DLC for Christ. What was the name of that company that you used to work by? Oh man, I'm freaking brain fart. Anyways, I want to say Interstate, but it was not Interstate. It looks similar. Hey Raging, they aren't asking 32 for 40. That's off the table. Oh, it is off the table already. So are they willing to work the 40? See, that's what ticked me off in the beginning when I first started hearing about this. Was they were wanting shorter work weeks, but still wanting the 40-hour pay. Hello, Dave. Scab workers of America unite. What do you mean scab workers? What you talking about, Colonel? Good evening, everyone. M Leisure, what's going on, my dude? What's up, y'all? What's up, Bill? What's going on? Quick Wrench. Glad to see you up in here. Fluffy, what's going on? DLC. Hello, M Leisure. Hello, Bill. I feel this isn't just going to push for. I feel this is just going to push for even more automation on factory floors. Not only that, not only that, what's going to happen if nobody wants to work? Because it's still going to cost quite a bit to run those automated factories in the US. Hi, Fluffy, Bill Beck, and everyone else. What's going on, Uncle Mark? Glad to see you up in here. Can I get a? Oh yeah. What's going on, Barry? How you doing, brother? How you liking those key recalls? I don't mind them. They're pretty. They're pretty cake. I like them. Hi, Lakes. Happy Friday, Uncle Mark. Yep, great Friday. That's good. That's good. Dad's Garage. What's up? Hey, Dad's Garage. You getting affected yet by this? I know you're a Chevy tech. Um, how's this affecting y'all out there? Evening, y'all. What's going on, Justin? We do have some trouble getting OEM parts. Are y'all seeing it a little more now? Let's say the past 2 weeks or so versus a month ago, 2 months ago. Yes. Oh, you're already answering my question. Yes, I have already seen more trouble with parts due to UAW. So what are y'all doing to counter that? Are y'all just letting the vehicles sit out in the lot, or are y'all doing repairs that y'all normally wouldn't do versus replacing a part? Just try to repair it. Because we do need these vehicles to get fixed and out up on the road. I just bought some OEM parts for my 1996 Toyota Corolla. Who'd you go through, Avenger? I do know one thing. Um, the JDM side, I'm gonna call it JDM. All right, the JDM, the Asian companies, from what I know, has not been affected yet. Huh? I'm worried that it might. This might trickle down to other factories. I mean, we have vehicles being built in Tennessee. We have vehicles being built, uh, I believe in Cali too. Um, if they get a if they you know what? Since the American companies are doing it too, let's do it too. Let's do it. And it's gonna affect us. Yes, the comic Fluffy. That's what's up. I would love to see him. Uh, could y'all imagine Fluffy? Fluffy meets Fluffy. Heck, getting OEM parts for vehicles that are 20 plus years is already hard. That's because that's what I usually buy now. My new truck is only 17-year old, so it's close, and it's still hard to get anything past 10 years. 10 years old, it's hard to get anything. How do you handle office politics favoritism? I don't. I stay out of it. Um, I don't want to get mixed up with that stuff because yeah, mechanics are short fused when it comes to stuff like that. All right. Uh, well, I don't know if y'all are, but certain things that get talked about, it sparks it lights a fuse. Okay. Um, short tempered, not short tempered. It's certain things that just lights a spark under our ass, and we're like, oh, you know. So I try to stay out of it as much as I can. As far as parts, the people that make the parts will still be going on. They just will not be making stuff for the factory setups. Uh, Motorcraft, AC Delco, Mopar still grinding out. So you think they're gonna still be putting out parts? Are what? Why is it so hard to get parts then? Um, we're gonna be on public transportation soon. There's there's automaker strike, auto technician shortage, auto parts back orders, expensive tools, low paying wages for very difficult jobs. The industry is foosed. I hope it don't go to public transportation. I don't think we have the what do you call it? Um, I don't want to say infrastructure. Maybe. No. Mm-mm. I don't think we're ready for that. I think we're far away from that. I mean, we got buses and trains in certain cities, but uh, for it to be nationwide is on your side. No. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just something needs to happen. And it needs to happen soon. Sorry for your loss, Bill. Yes, definitely condolences, Bill. All of the strikes from this year have been from inflation items from this admin doing. His days are limited. That's for sure. That is a UFO show. What's up, Fluffy? Have you tried the DeWalt 923 3/8? I have not. That's the 20 volt, right? I have not tried it. I only have that extreme 12 volt. It was a bad test. Uh, I didn't realize I only had one bar on my battery. I was like, oh, fuck. But I still sent it just because that's how lithium batteries are. Just because it shows 25%, 30% doesn't mean that it's dead. Um, y'all ever use y'all's impact and notice that it's still pretty freaking strong, and then towards the end, like right when it's about to die out, right when it's about to die, that's when you notice, oh shit, my battery's low. Um, but no, I just sent it, bro. I haven't used that one, the DeWalt 992 923. Nope, not yet, sir. Second, is that the electric or air for the wall? That is gonna be the electric, I believe. Ask for the world and hope for the ask for the world and hope for the halfway point. So how many countries you asking for? You asking for the ocean? You asking for the continents? Right, Dave? Vato zone. Fuck Vato zone, bro. On my personal vehicle, I mean, I'll do it. I'll make it work. But when it comes to a customer's car, I can't, man. I cannot. DLC for Christ, what's going on, Mr. Fluffy? I'm off this weekend. Oh, nice. Um, are you coming on tonight? Are you coming on? Thank you for the $5. Let's hit the like button. Yes, y'all heard wrenching, right? He's gonna come after y'all. He gonna bring the mob and he gonna come after y'all. Hit that like button, guys. We got 30 viewers up in here, 19 likes. Let's get it. Thank you for the $5 donation, wrenching. Zach Price, what's good? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Uh, what are we doing? In some circumstances, the OEM will allow aftermarket parts under warranty. Oh, that's one option. Otherwise, we tell the customer that they are stuck waiting and it's not our fault. And what consumers have to realize, we do not work for Chevy. We do not work for Mopar. We do not work for Ford. We do not work for Toyota. We just get the privilege of putting on their colors and their logo. Okay? We have to meet certain criteria, certain standards to be able to work on their vehicles. We have to make our dealerships look a certain way in order to sell their product. We have to have so many people specialized in so many different areas and so many different uh um courses, if you will, in order to even sell, like I said, sell the product, work on the product, be able to represent the name. Um so it's not our fault. I mean, the only thing we can do is wait. Wait for an answer, wait for something to clear up. You know, I'm pretty sure people get confused, not only in the dealership but online. When there's times I'll say, oh well, I don't know, I can't figure this one out, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Nissan. Well, you are Nissan? No, 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 no. I'm not i'm not We have all the resources because we are allowed, but we are not Nissan. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, customers get confused when you tell them, "Oh yeah, we got to get in contact with Nissan and see what they want us to do." Normally when it's under warranty and stuff, we got to get approvals from Nissan. Got to get approvals from the manufacturer in order to move on with certain repairs. But that is crazy. In certain circumstances, the OEM will allow aftermarket parts under warranty. Fuck no. I hope not, because dude, some of these aftermarket parts don't even last. Could you imagine? Oh fuck no. Yeah. Like some of the rubbers and um like the bushings, they disintegrate like at 5 times faster than OEM. Could you imagine? Oh hell. Doing control arms under warranty all over 6 months later, and you're still gonna get paid warranty times? Oh fuck that. I went through an online Toyota parts dealer. Oh, that's good. And you were able to get for a 96? That is rare. Hello everyone. What's going on, Peter? How you doing, brother? I'm short fused in general. I got talked to my work on my swearing in the shop when the truck frustrates me. What? So you're not allowed to use mechanics lingo? Oh man. I mean, yes, sometimes we take it a little too far, but like you should fuck that, fuck you, fuck this, suck my, in the shop, and then a customer comes around and we're like, nobody talk. Nobody talk. Also, we want to hear the cheese man. uh, hey Zach, let's see, hit that like button. Thank you, Wrenching, for the $5. Hello, Fluffy. I see you on the live stream Wednesday on Power Stroke with A-Rod. Yeah, bro, I was on there. The first time I got on with him, I wasn't feeling too good. But you know, when a um bigger channel invites you on and you give them your word, right? And you tell them, yes, I'll be on there uh Wednesday. And this was 2 days ago. Yeah, I'll be on there Wednesday. For sure, for sure. You know, just let me know. Send me the email. I'm pretty sure they would have understood if I said I was sick. But you do what you have to come through with your word. And that's what I did. I wasn't feeling good. I it definitely took my mind off of being sick and not feeling good. So I was, you know, I wasn't really talkative the first time, but the second time on Wednesday, I was in there. I was asking questions, giving my little 2 cents and everything. It was great. And then we went backstage and we did our thing backstage, conversated and everything. So um Rain Man, Ray, hold up, Rain Man is watching it. Hold up. But yeah, I mean, we went backstage and we was talking and just having a good time. That's the beauty about getting on with other YouTubers, and you get to talk and um, get to know them a little deeper than just what you see on the videos, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Uh, you see, OEM parts are hard to get from the dealer. The dealer does not make parts for the factory. Sublet making stuff, aka Motorcraft AC Del School. Tesla is the only one making stuff in house. That is absolutely correct. The difference between OEM parts and aftermarket parts is the fact that the manufacturer chooses this part in specific, and builds their programming around it. They build their vehicle around it. So everything that the ECM, TCM, PCM, uh, ACU, TCU, BCM, I don't know if said BCM, but anyways, they built these modules to see certain voltage references, to see certain signals, to see certain uh power, okay, voltage from these certain items. And if it sees something a little skewed or if it's a little lazy, then it causes issues. That's what people don't understand. They say aftermarket is just as good. They use aftermarket parts anyways. I mean, you're right, but it's a certain standard. This is the standard at what this manufacturer requires, or this programming requires, in order to keep the engine running smooth, to keep the electronics happy. So yeah, uh black and white FN wrenching. Thank you, Lakes, for hitting it with the emojis. I need to come up with some more. I always say that, but man, it's a little difficult. Hi, Oswaldo. Guys, I just seen Power Stroke Jude just hit y'all with some gifted memberships just in time, because I think we got a um membership giveaway coming around. This one's gonna be a little later. I might be towards the middle of November. No, you know what? Yes. No, not middle of November. I'm sorry, beginning of November. Um, because I got a couple things I got to attend to at the end of this month, beginning of this month. Um, but I'm also waiting on something. And that's something I want to have this thing with me first before I'm able to give it away. So I ordered it 2, 3 days ago, yesterday. I don't know. I don't remember, but I ordered it, guys. Um, and it's gonna be for one of y'all. Uh, yeah, and I'm actually excited about this. Some of y'all may know I've been hinting at it a little bit on the channel, in the community chat, or in the community tab. So yep. Thank you, Power Stroke Jude, for those gifted memberships. Appreciate you, big bro. Uh, I don't have any energy for gossip or politics. Exactly. I'm trying. When I get called into the office, man, I'm not getting paid to sit in the office. I don't get paid to sit in the office and talk about problems. Boss, if you ever see this, I'm sorry, but I don't get paid. And some of those take an hour, hour and a half. And I'm like, man, it's always I'm in there full of grease and I'm just sitting and talking and I'm like, uh I know there's these issues and sometimes I can't even get across everything I want to say because to say something on the spot when they ask you what do you think, you're like, man, hold on, let me think for a minute. But I gotta just say something real quick to try to speed it up and get back to work. So I agree with you, Dad's Garage. I notice it with my electric when I'm doing 15, 16 nuts and 5/8 bolts. What do you mean? You can tell the difference? Already do it when I join. Do what when you join? What you talking about? I hate AutoZone. Bunch of youngins, wings, no mechanical experience. Man, there's some old heads up in there too. Like, dude, I've had to pull the ASC Master Technician card on some of these old heads. I'm ASC parts certified. I don't give a damn what you're certified in, man. I'm telling you what I need. Batteries. They want to test my battery. I'm like, bro, I just drove it. You're gonna have a like, I already tested it. I tested it at work. I tested my alternator. Is no good. Just because you throw it on the bench and it gives you some sort of voltage output, 12.2, get that out of here, bro. I need my part. Lifetime warranty. I need my part. Are you ASC certified? Kurt McKnight. Yes. In fact, I am. A1 through 8. I'm not L1. I won't be an L1 until the manufacturer requires it, to be honest. Um, I'll save that for another day. AutoZone. I'm not supposed to have experience. I'm not supposed to have experience. They just sell parts. Do you expect a Walmart cashier to help you make a cake? No. Today it took me 6.1 hours to replace the torque rod on one of the mixers on a rear wheel drive axle. Let me tell you, getting those bolts put a pain with torch impacts hammer. Oh my god. We had a guy break a stud off in a catalytic converter today. And yeah, it was a little rusty. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it, right? But again, I forgot to. I don't know if any of y'all saw that short that I put out that I had a voiceover, and that happened to my finger because I was voicing over, trying to make noises with the impact to simulate. Oh man, it was not good. Anyways, same thing happened. I did a whole like 15-minute video, 20-minute video, walking around. It was like vlog style, conversating with another tech, and I didn't have that audio. My freaking Bluetooth thing was on mute. How it got muted, I have no idea. It was on, but it was just muted. I was so mad. So I redid the whole video all over again. Now I'm gonna have to voice over when I'm talking to him, so that way y'all can see what happened. But yeah, it sucked, man. Fuck. Ever work on Isuzu NPR box trucks? No, I have not, but I have worked on the Isuzu. What's the Frontier? Equator. The Equator, because it's a damn Frontier. But nah, Robert, I have not. Thank you for joining though. What's up, bro? I almost got what? Almost got fired today. I was doing an oil change on a Chevy Silverado 2020, and I changed the damn filter. Oh, the filter, damn, the rubber housing around the filter was stuck on the truck. Damn, so you double gasketed it. Oh no. That's a mess of oil. Oh goodness, bro. I'm glad you didn't get fired though. That would be something dumb to get fired over. Unless did it leave? I hope you caught it before it left. I hope. I'm not ASC certified for anything. I'm a diesel tech, but I have 3 years of experience. The only thing I haven't done so far is internal engine and transfer casing. You do not want to do that because one little mistake, one little measurement that you don't measure correctly, and that thing is coming back, and you are to blame. And that is why manufacturers are getting away from that. But we might be going back into it. Fuck. I worked with aftermarket parts for most of my career. They're not all bad. You know, have to know which brands are junk or not. Correct. And if it says just Duralast, don't put it on. Okay, you want Mug. Okay, you want Hitachi. You want I don't know what else there is out there. Delphi, right? AC Delco, um, Moco, Motorcraft. Yes, I agree. Dad's garage. I definitely do agree. Let's get 30 likes for Fluffy. Oh, we're at 25. Yes, please. $1.99. Appreciate you wrenching. Um, when I speak nasty to the cars, I'm just sweet talking. Yes. Sometimes we have to take a breather. We have to go outside, step outside, go to the break room, grab a snack real quick, and come back. And yeah, sometimes they don't like the cars have feelings, guys. They don't like us talking shit to them. They want us to caress them, and sometimes it takes a little more than that. Yeah, making love to the car. No, Robert, but I do work on a Nissan sweeper truck. Nissan sweeper truck, really? I want to know if you could help me out. I have a 2011 Dodge Avenger 3.6 check engine light came on with a PO302. Replaced plugs, coils, O2 sensors, and would not pass smog. Took it to a local shop. The only thing you have not done that I'm not seeing, you didn't check compression and you didn't check the injector. Just because you replace plugs and coils, does that mean that the coil is getting signal from the ECM? You need to check to make sure, you could use a Noid light for your injector. Make sure that injector is getting what it needs to see if it's firing. Even if it is getting what it needs, is it actually firing off? Sometimes you got to use a long screwdriver, put it to the injector, put your ear up to it, hear it click. Compression test. You need to make sure that cylinder has the correct amount of compression. Need to make sure that coil is actually getting its signal, getting its power, getting its ground. It could be a wiring issue. It could be so simple, bro. It could be so simple, yet it could be so uh I don't want to say difficult, but um it can be a simple wire repair, or it could be as much as needing an engine. That's what I was trying to get to. So I'm not a Dodge specialist, but if you've heard of JT Online Mechanic Tips, he might be able to help you out. Go over there, tell him I sent you over there, and he might be able to hook you up, brother. No mama's no mama's zone gave me a brand new starter only for it to be defective. Got a replacement and car started right up. My God, what a headache! I've had that issue from OEM parts as well. Get a brand new part, go to put it on, that thing's a dud, and I'm like, no. So we got to do the parts warranty thing. We got to get it signed off. We got to get it approved, and then I get paid less, and it's just a nightmare. Look at that. Jude hit it with 5 gifted memberships. Make sure y'all go ahead and thank him. You know, uh, Help him feel thanked, guys. Because these things, when you send them in bulk like that, that's investing in the channel. Oh, Raging out there. What? Raging also? That is what's up. Where is it? Raging right here. Hit it with the 5 gifted memberships. So make sure y'all thank him as well. Jason Picard, Joe Dermott, Gary Allen, Harbor Area Tech, and JGH Customs. Who else? Who got it from Jude? Let me see. Was Kevin's Mobile Automotive Repair, M Leisure, Barry McCockiner, Mr. Howdy, and Rainman Ray was gifted as well. Is Rainman in here and he not talking? I still haven't figured out how that works. As far as how it decides who it gives it to, because I thought you had to click on that thing. But I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. When you don't care. That's above my pay grade. Thanks, Jude. Oh, there it is. Rain Man. Rain Man. Hold up. Passed smog after, but light came back, then off on its own, then back on and off, turned off. Yeah, you might have something. You got something funky going on. I guarantee it's probably something electrical, bro. James, did you check the cylinder firing? Hey, Rain Man Ray. Let me see. Do a compression test for that cylinder. It's likely internal engine. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kevin is was a Mopar or no car specialist. I don't want to say specialist. I don't. What were you? Master Tech, Super Master Tech, Worldwide Tech. What else do y'all have? Intergalactical Tech, something like that. I don't know. I can't keep up with y'all. What up, Fluffy and FM fam? What did I miss? Look at it closely, man. We talking the strike. We talking nonsense. Uh, I don't know. I forgot already. Dang it. Cylinder compression was 120. Dude, what is the spec on it? Hold on, I'm gonna look that shit up. Hold up. Let me see. My.alldata.com. Let's see. We had a 2011 Dodge Avenger. Avenger. Right there. Dodge. Doge. Avenger. Yeah. 3.6. That's right. I remember. We got specifications. I'm gonna search compression. Oh, can't spell. Compression check. What? What? Hold up. Yeah, this shit ain't making sense to me. Y'all see this shit right here? Compression should not be less than 100 psi and not vary more than 25% from cylinder to cylinder. What? 100 psi, man. We're looking at 150, 160, 180, 200. Whoa, oh. What were your other cylinders looking like? Might want to do a compression check. We know that's good. That's low. That's your issue. Burnt valve rings. Kevin, it's within spec. Well, okay, just the pressure itself is within spec, but we need to know what are the other cylinders? Because if the other cylinders are 125 or higher, that's a cylinder variation difference. Different differential of cylinders. It's too far out. Oh fuck! What on all cylinders? Let me see. Four at 120 and two at 115. You are within spec, buddy. We could roll that out. Mm, thank you, Power Stroke. Cylinder two was 120 pounds. Internal engine issue, overheated, something like that. Let's see. The two at 115 need to be checked. No, no, that's only less than 10% difference. Remember, it said 25% or more. Fuel pressure was fine. Did you do the plugs? Yes, he said he did plugs, coils, and O2 sensors. Minimum is 150. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I don't know. Unless my information is wrong. I don't know. All should be the same pressure. It's gonna vary. It's gonna vary. Justin. Yes, all coils also. Wrenching hit it with another 99 cents. That's what's up. Thank you, Wrenching. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, Kevin. Either way, there should be all the same pressure. Yeah, it should all be real close to same. Check. Nissan wants 14 psi. We do it down to the actual psi. 14 psi difference between cylinders. Check sleeves and rings for your pistons. See, I need to get to the bottom. Let's see what are y'all saying. What's going on? United Automobile Workers. What did I say? What did I say earlier? What up, BFT? How you doing, brother? See, do we got any other? Okay. Where am I at? Where am I at? Within a few psi, yes, but 120. BFT, you want to hop in? Do you want to hop in? If you want to hop in, bro, hit me up. Within a few psi, yes, but 120 regardless. Is 32 low enough? Too low. Low enough. There is not enough compression for proper fire. He might know something that I don't. I'm just pulling information off of all data, guys. Try a new plug on two again because sometimes you can get them with cracks. Oh, that is true. That is very true. Only 2 pounds off by 5 pounds. Minimum is 150, not 120. Thank you. Uh, yes. Another 99 cents donated by Wrenching. Thank you, Wrenching. If the two cylinders at 115 are next to each other, it could be a head gasket. Hmm. PO302 comes up, then goes away. Also, a cylinder leak down test would give you some information on it as well. What up, folks? Paul P. Oh, Paul, I missed you. Um, what up, folks? How's it going, Paul? How often do you guys use a multimeter during diagnostic process? Almost every single day. Yeah, even if it's just checking fuck, the battery. I want to see what the battery's at. Am I getting a voltage drop across the terminal? From the terminal post to the actual terminal on the vehicle. What up, Paul P? James, that's because it gets close to compression, then it drops. So that's why it comes on and off for the mill light. Bottom line, every time I do electrical, thank you. Let me see. Wrenching with the member for 3 months. What's it called? They call it like a free comment or something like that. Yes. What's good, my boy? You're welcome, James. Moog sucks nowadays. They dropped from what they were in the 90s. Uh, Dualistic also dropped from what they used to be. Durlast. I said dualistic. Don't be afraid to get bills. Don't be afraid to get bills deep into a transmission or T case. That's the only way to get better. Start with T case. Easy. Triple check measurements and you'll be good. Repetition builds confidence. That is very true. Hell, when I'm rebuilding these transmissions, or we put timing chains on, we'll get a second set of eyes, a third set of eyes on it. That way we know it's not just us thinking, yes, I got it right and being overconfident. On cars I've done, but not on semis. Oh, so you have gotten. Kevin is a Dodge Chrysler Jeep specialist. Specialties. There it is. Raging hit it with some memberships, y'all. I'll do manual trans all day. To me, better and simplistic to do. But I only have experience with two types of manual trans from Chevy. What is it? The T Oh, you're talking about auto and the 4060E, which is automatic. Yes, that is correct. At Dodge Avenger, there's possibly the key lost its programming. Huh? For one misfire? John, he's getting a single cylinder misfire, not that it won't start. I started as a gear guy, rebuilding trans, diff, and PTOs. That helped me out on working on diesels. Dude, damn, hold up, wait, what? You started out as a driveline guy? That is what's up, brother. Nice bottom line. Also, the ground dialed at the end of the harness of the injector. You want to make sure everything is getting there to where it needs to be. Yes, Master Tech, 15 years before going out on my own. Went to college for an associate's degree in Chrysler Automotive. Really? Whoa. You deep in it. The real question is it actually misfiring? Oh, all right. What's going on, BFT? How you doing, bro? Let me see. What's UAW? Oh, that's why you said that. Okay, Ismail. That's why BFT said that. United Automobile Workers. Hey Anthony, hey Leisure. It just depends on the car. They don't have to be the same. Yeah, there's always gonna be a difference between cylinders. That's why they give us spec. Okay. What up, BFT? Maybe in a few I can. All right, brother. I'll send you the link. That way, if you can, just hop on in. Hey, Porch. Making paper airplanes with my kids listening in. Hey, that's what's up. We were making paper airplanes the other day in the office. We were bored. Didn't have nothing to do, so we just started folding up warranty ROs and throwing them at each. Anyways, um, hell yeah. What engine? What car with misfire? He's looking at a 2011 Dodge Avenger with 3.6 liter tray engine. Uh, David's a 2000 Dodge Avenger 3.6. Yes, I dealt with the same issue with that neon I worked on. We know, John. I should have create a. You should. You should. Yes. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Do it. I encourage. Do you listen to that Mexican OT? Dude, you didn't see the video I put out where I had a freaking. Hold, let me see. Let me see if I can share it for y'all. It wasn't my best video, guys. It was not my best video. Um, let's see. I called it Mexicanic OT, and it didn't get pushed because well, YouTube really doesn't like it. I don't know why. It's partially blocked in certain countries and stuff, but um hold on, what am I doing? This is gonna be for you, TBSS. Actually, you know what? Because it messes with the audio, so I'll just post it in the link and you can or I'll post it in the chat and you can go look at it real quick. I think it's funny. I think it's funny as hell. It was just for fun, you know. I like to have fun on my channel. It was to Johnny Dang actually. High fly. What's going on, Frank? The Dodge Avenger doesn't have cylinder sleeves. Oh, oh. Yes, TBS, TBP, TB, T, TBSS. Hi Fluffy. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, brother? Okay, bearded for tick. Mark Fluffy, give me your knowledge on spray on what? I'll give you some knowledge right here, Mark. I know nothing about it. All right. That's knowledge from me. I know nothing about it. Tread lightly though. Um, so where we at? Where is my moderators? Yes. Keep an eye out. Hey, Quick Wrench, my brother. Are you hold on. Raging, I know Raging is on that like flies on when it comes to moderating. Hold on, guys. I gotta set this up real quick. Uh, yep. All right. Let me see. I lost my cat, but last time I saw him yesterday. He'll find his way back. He'll find his way back. The 2018, 2013, the 2018 to 2023 Mustang does, but it's not a removable liner. It's a spray-in. Oh, that's what Mark was talking about. Spray-in liner for the cylinder sleeve. Hmm. I'm used to older vehicles, so I think those engines I've done before. Oh, that's what I was gonna. My bad. What you call it? TBSS, right? Hold on, I'll post that link. There you go, TBSS. I got you, bro. Yo, Trans King FM, how you guys doing? What's going on, Chris? How you doing, brother? I triple checked the timing chain one time, and it was really difficult to see through a mirror. I asked one guy to double check it for me, and it was a tooth off. Oh my god! So you got a timing code, bro. I've done that. I did that one time, and I hated my life. Um, so you know how there's dowel pins on the cam flange, right? And then there's on the back of the gear. Sometimes they're 180 from each other. Sometimes um it has the hole, and then right next to it there's another hole is like a oil relief maybe. I put it in the wrong hole, guys. And I had timing codes and I had to tear it all the way back apart. I was so mad. Luckily, 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 I didn't damage anything. I was scared though. Oof. Hey Chris, sup Supra? John, some trays. I've gotten two Duralast alternators. Both had motorcraft voltage regulators. Not all Duralast are junk. I'm not saying all Duralast. I didn't say all Duralast, but it does definitely. I've had enough experience with these damn things, and that's why I like OEM. My personal vehicle is whatever. I'm not getting paid on it anyways. But when you're working on a customer's vehicle and you have to rely on correct parts, I want it to be as correct as possible. 3.6 Pentastar, Justin, most likely bad head gasket, bad head valve issue. Hit that like button, everyone. Yes. Oh, we got almost 40 viewers up in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. 28 likes. Let's get that number up a little bit. Let's match. Very, very true. Oh, Anthony, thank you for the donation, brother. Very much appreciated. Very true, John. I'm saying their quality has gone down to what they used to be, known from the past. 7.262 AK-47. God, what's going on, bro? Hold on, I'll get to your comment here in a minute. I just, randomly look over and see who came in. Okay, Dave. James, hope you are still on, brother. Oops. I hate when that happens to my car misfire. Yeah, it's not a good day. Um, yeah, I know I had a misfire issue with the Equinox. I had a valve cover spark plug tube seal leaking into my coil, and it caused me some. I was pissed. Does it only misfire at idle, and as soon as you give it gas, goes away? That is usually a symptom with a bad head. Also, Justin 3.6 Chrysler PCM was shut down. Shut down both injector and coil misfire. What? Really? I can see that making sense. To save the cat. Yeah, the meow, the kitty cat. Yep. Dude, I didn't know that. I mean, my mom's car. We know, John. Oh, what am I doing? James in the chat was asking us, Dave. So hopefully he's still in the chat. I don't know if he's still in here. I don't think he is. On the 3.6, there's a bolt right behind in between the phasers. If it's blackout, it's causing a misfire that won't go away. Learned that when I worked at Dodge. Let's see, hold on, hold on. On the 3.6, there's a bolt right behind in between the phasers. If it backs out, and he's having it on cylinder two. What side is that? Is that um I don't know how is it gonna be firewall side or is it gonna be radiator side? And is that bolt on both sides? Because I'm assuming cylinder one, two, three, four, five, six, right? On Chrysler, or one, two, three, four, five, six. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, dude, what the hell? And if it's cylinder two, it's closest to that phaser. Oh, do a leak down test, and it most likely will leak on you a torch, even though you have compression. Y'all ever seen a freaking like looks like somebody grabbed a angle grinder and zzz, right between the cylinders? I've seen it one time, or it's possibly a bad head. Um, Fluffy, that's awesome. I sent you it. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I'm driving almost home, leaving gas station. All right, quick wrench. Oh, I freaked myself out now right now. Fluffy, if you think Toyota is better brand than Nissan, blink 3 times. Your secret is safe with us. It's only 2. I can't say nothing bad, guys. Fluffy, have you heard YouTube called Rasta Man? Yes, dude. I've reached out to him. Good day. I've reached out to him a couple times. He might be more active on TikTok, not as much on YouTube. Um, I mean, I would love to talk to him. I would love to talk to him. So, Rasta Man, if you out there, buddy, hit me up. Guy at work did cam lifters, and he's one. Oh God, dude, timing is one that it can make or break your day. What up, Fluffy? Tucson, Arizona, checking in. Wizard God. Um, yeah, guys, he was. What did you win? You won that DTC scanner, right? When was this? Back in December or something like that? Yeah, man, I still remember. DTC. It was a code reader from King Bolin, I think. Yeah. What's going on? AK-47. God. Uh, on 2011, Justin, there was an issue with Bank 2 head was under a recall. Oh, relay. That's what she said, Fluffy wrong. Ouch, auto repair. We did a Volkswagen timing the other week. Couldn't get it to run. Redid timing twice. My dumbass put the crank pulley. Fuck. Got and y'all know when y'all knock the tensioner, right? Or pull the pin out the tensioner and it sets. You got to make sure it doesn't jump when you do that. Also, I've had times where I'm putting the valve guides on, valve guides, the chain guides on, and then one of the cams will just, without me even realizing it. Oh, fuck. Make or break your day. I'm telling you. I agree. Select aftermarket critical parts need to be OEM only. Sensors would be the main one. Exactly. Definitely. I think we all can all agree there. That is good. Question: does it go away misfiring? What, Frank? What? Cylinder two would be at the firewall, I think. Uh, is it a 3.6? It's first one. It's first one on firewall. So it is firewall. No, first is firewall. So then cylinder two is gonna be radiator, right? Front side. Okay, I think you do stop, Ms. What? Yeah, I only gave two blinks. I only gave two, I think. Hello, my brother Fluffy. It's always great to see you. I love these live streams and your video content. I learned a lot from you and I appreciate you learn. Appreciate you, Slick Rick. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your comments, brother. Hey, Slick Rick. 520 in the house. 520, 520, 520, 520. What's 520? 520, 520. Talking about Super. What? What you talking about? 520, man. It's 920. I think you do get rid of misfire and just try to swap ignition coil. It might work. He put ignition coils, he put plugs, he did a compression test, he did O2 sensors. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, on a pewter now. Yes. All early 3.6 had head issues. They updated castings sometime. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, okay. I was okay. BFT said if it's a 3.6 liter front wheel drive, cylinder two is the first one on the firewall side. Okay, so it's swapped from what Nissan. BFT, how do you keep up with this shit, bro? Because I know you worked for Nissan, you work for Ford, you work for Mopar or No Car. Dude, I would be so confused. That's why, guys, y'all that work on everything, y'all fuck me up. Because y'all know y'all have to retain this information. I'd be misdiagnosed. I mean, I'm sure I can learn. But fuck. I don't know how y'all do it. Updated casting something to do with coolant passages being too small and head getting too hot and valve seat years of experience. Getting too hot and valve seats coming loose. N- Oh, and a leaking a touch. Oh, leaking a touch. I thought you meant torch. Interesting. Explains why the 90s 3.6 got hot so quickly. Oof. Agree with Quick Wrench. It's a very common issue on the 3.6. No, it would be rad side under intake. Hold on, y'all confusing me. Wait. Was it one saying one thing, the other saying the other? Damn. Night Fluffy nap time here. Keep it positive, bud. Appreciate your online mechanic tips in the building. It didn't let me click it. Um. Good night, Porch. Glad you can make it, bro. Dude, I came on for you, bro. Okay, just know that I came on early enough that way Porch can come in here and conversate before he takes his nap. We might be on if you wake up. Okay, you know it's Friday, and we get busy. We get busy on Friday nights. It's barely 9:20. I'm an hour in already. No, I was asking if you. I have no idea about nitro spray, Mark. No idea. And you called out a Cummins? Nah. 135 right side. One oh 135 right side, 246 left side on the engine. Ugh. Oh yeah, driver side, passenger side, front, back. 520 is a two. Oh, area code. Ah, gotcha. Let me see. Can swap ignition coil can be tricky to prevent misfiring. Have you seen Baka's video of his Baka? I don't know who Baka is, Mark. I have not. I have not. Um, Online mechanic tips, you jumping in, bro? I'm about to start sending out links. Does misfire go away? Shut it off and then restart and rev. Quick wrench. It was another commenter that was asking about it. I don't think he's in here anymore. So we have like that much. Did I just snort? We have like that much information on it. Let's see. And rev engine to 2K RPM does miss seem to go away. It's stuck. It's stuck. I look up on every vehicle I work on at home with friends' vehicles and personal vehicles. Oh, it sucks. I look up. Okay, I got you. I got you. Hold it down, bro. Leaving Walmart, checking in. Hope that strike ends soon, though. Yes, bro, because we need. I said this. I don't know if you caught it earlier. It has a lot to do with economics. So if they can't get cars on the road, if they cannot get vehicles to dealerships, we're putting truckers out of commission. We're putting trains out of commission. We're putting um salesmen out of commission, even though we don't 100% associate with salesmen. Not talking about advisors, actual this car salesmen. Puts them out of commission. Then there's no newer vehicles on the road for us to work on. People whose vehicles break down and they can't afford to fix them, so they're trying to get a new vehicle so that they can make it to their job and provide for their family. It's a snowball effect that these people are not realizing. It's causing an unbalance in economics. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I feel for you. I feel for you. Like I said, we own a Mopar store in town also, so that store is getting affected heavily. Um, and so that's gonna affect the company as a whole also. So it's a scary time. It is definitely a scary time. Yes, I did hear about that. Frank, I have heard of him. Don't be scared, Fluffy. If I don't have a misdiag once a week, yeah, I know I'm not trying hard. I try to keep it down to it. Ugh, haven't misfired or misfired. Yes, misfire. We're gonna call a misdiagnosis a misfire. It's a misfire in our brains. JT, what up, Lakes? JT, watch it, watch it. Um, Dave, I don't know. James asked the question. He said the mill like comes on and it goes off. What up, BFT? Hey, JT. What up, Kev? Today I saw a snake in my backyard. It scared the shit out of me. I'd scream. I would scream. Y'all ever heard Fluffy scream? I'll scream. Yeah. SSS SSDD. SSDD. What? Then it comes back on. Yeah. What up, Supra? What up? What up, online? I have a friend of mine. His name is Danny Baca. Oh yeah, I don't know who that is, but SSDD. I don't know. Raging. What's popping? It comes on at idle. Oh, okay. There we got James Waters back. Hi online. What up, Justin? Welcome back, James. See, hey, JT was talking about the 3.6 Avenger misfire and soon the two head issue. I assume they had tab in that issue, didn't they? Also, what is the correct compression? I looked it up. It said 120, but the chat saying 150. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is the compression on that. It's a 2011 3.6 engine Avenger Mopar gonna end up no car. Yeah. Ooh. After about 20 minutes, it turns off. Oh wait, hold up. So we got heat. It happens on startup. It will only happen on startup, or will it continue to happen as it warms up? Yeah, no, yeah. Wait, hold it. Yeah, it happens on startup. Cold start. After about 20 more miles, it turns out that is so weird. Nothing much. Hope you had a great week. Can you work part time at a dealer? I don't know. I have no idea. Porters work part time. I don't know. I have no idea. Jose 13 unseenify. Yeah, I don't know, brother. Sean Baca 6.7 blew up. Look it up. One of the best pullers in the country. Puller, tractor puller, puller. What? Uh, Mark, you might have to remind me because I be forgetting, bro. Jose, not that I know of. Sounds like a head issue. Get a new head. It's on YouTube. I'm sure you saw it. Oh, did I? Yeah. Um. Oh wow, they did extend the warranty on that year for misfire in cylinder two with the head, but that's all done over. Oh, JT, when did that end? When did that end? How late is he? Was there a mileage cutoff or was it a time cutoff? I'm pretty sure you have a video on that. Same shit, different day. Oh well. Look at online with tech. Look at online mechanic tip comment. He's a Mopar man. Mopar or no car? Also, before this issue, there was an exhaust cam change on bank two. Do you have the right cam in there? Oh, that throws it for a twist. I don't know. I don't know compression by hand. Can't keep up with those crazy numbers. I feel you, bro. Maybe a cylinder leak down. Wouldn't that cam change be an O2 issue? What do you mean, Justin? Worked on a tow truck. There's plenty of new cars in the yard. Worked on a tow truck. There was plenty. When was this? Bottom line. Bottom line. Yes. Misfire at idle. Goes away often under load. Yes. Exhaust valves leaking into cylinder number two. Good idea, Supra. Leak down test. We got to check that leak down also. Remember, we said that. Um, if there's no vehicles for sale and people's cars break down, would that make techs mechanics busy because people will be forced to fix their vehicle? Hit that like button. Oh, we dealt with that, right? Wrenching, we dealt with that. That was a good year for technicians. Um, because you couldn't get a new car, so you had to fix your used car. You had to fix the current car you were working. You had to fix the current car you had because not only were there not new cars being able to be sold, um, used cars went through the roof. You got a point there, buddy. Brother, you got a point. Thank you for the $10 donation. I finally got a job. Where'd you get a job at? All O2s have been changed. James, I'm saying when you had that cam change before and don't have it now since you replaced the O2s. It was up to 150K miles or 10 years. Oh man, yeah. So he missed it by 2 years. 2 freaking years. Don't think you will find anything saying coil shutdown misfire when detected. Will tell you it shuts injector down, but I found it shuts down both injector or coil. So how are you supposed to test it? Are you supposed to um clear the code? Yeah, how do you test that, bro? That's interesting. Cam would cause issue more than on that cylinder. You're right. You're right. I'm just maybe I don't know. Maybe it was ground wrong or machined wrong. Cam was changed, then O2 had been changed after. Okay, James, just frustrating. I feel you, brother. I feel you. O2 sensor has nothing to do with misfire, just for cylinder one. I've always worked on my own vehicles. I hate taking them to shops. Sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you have no choice. Hey, Fluffy, how are you doing? Dobie, um, Dobie. Which one is it? Dobie or Dobby? Um, Farar. I butchered the hell out of that. What's going on, brother? I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Happy to be online. And thank you for joining in. I had to because it didn't pass smog. Did you do the work yourself? Dobby. Okay, Dobby. I'll remember that. Dobby. Cool. Uh again, thank you far far rare. Um yeah, I'm acting a fool right now. Can't afford shop prices, so I always have to do my own work. I feel you. I wouldn't be able to afford this shit either. All right, I'm gonna copy that. Copy that. Let's go to the emails. Who we got? Let's see. The hell? Who's coming in? Who's coming in? Who's coming in? Let me compose. Y'all stay chit chatting. I'm sending out emails as we speaks. I should put on music though. You know, it would be smart, right? Ah, no, not Benjamin. What is W? I will. Let's see. Can y'all hear that dog barking in the background? I'm about to go outside and go shut him down. Yeah. I'm just sending out emails. Whoever comes in, well, y'all come in. If everybody comes in at once, I'm gonna be like, holy shoots. Hold on, I don't know. There's two for this person. There's two names for this one. All right, we got Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
Hola.
Where is he? 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 Can't find him. There he is. So is all data wrong on this fucking compression?
I saw the same thing. That's kind of odd. I've never seen an engine that would go 100 psi for that. That's crazy.
You know, okay, I know this ain't turboed. I know it's not turbo.
No.
But my Cobalt is at like 110 standard.
That's normal?
Yeah. But it is supercharged.
Okay, yeah, you ram more air in, but this is not.
Right?
3.6 is not a turbo.
Exactly. So when I saw 100 psi, I was like, wait, hold up. What the hell is going on here?
They must be doing it to get rid of emissions or something like that. Lower the heat down or something stupid.
Maybe. But that threw me for a loop because I was expecting to see 150, 160.
Easy. I mean, that's standard.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, older engines, I was used to 120, 130, but I mean, that's me.
What kind of engines?
Like the 4.3 for Chevy. My S1096 was around 25
All right,
to
BST.
130.
You got CP's garage. What's going on, CP?
That is so odd. I would never have imagined anything being that low,
Just
being able to function correctly.
Even for its timing, you want to know what for its degree wise, for what it ran, was between 17 degrees to 24.
How? Dude, it's
That's
got to be
how that
overcorrecting
engine
for
was.
something. That's so stupid.
I was wrong. I was wrong. So on the Cobalt, no cylinder reading should be less than. I like how they dot.
Yeah, it's throwing out a number.
And then look at this: the lowest reading should not be less than 70% of the highest. So I could have 71 psi.
Jesus.
Why don't they just put that number in there instead of trying to make you figure out what the fuck the pressure actually is?
Uh-huh.
While you're at it, Fluff. While you're at it, look at. I'm trying to think how you go about looking it up.
On what?
Yes.
Like the fact that it shuts the coil off.
Oh yeah, they do that. That's
all
common.
that is going to tell you after so many misfire events occur on a particular cylinder on that engine, it will cut fuel. It'll cut the injector.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Chrysler, it does.
But it also cuts the coil.
That's something we learned in drivability class. It may not show it in the manual, but yes, that's what the PCM does because it doesn't want to burn up the cat.
But it also it shuts off the coil too.
Yeah, and you can reset it. Just reset the computer. Then the computer doesn't know what the hell's going on, so it just goes about its business.
But I wonder why they shut the coil off too. It doesn't need to shut the coil off.
Well, no, it's either or. I mean, there's no point in firing fuel in there. There's no point in doing sparks. So why have both?
No, it does both.
Some do, some don't. Some of the NGCs will, but I think the older ones will shut off either one of the two.
I'm just saying you won't find any service data where it tells you it shuts both off. And
You probably won't.
He'll tell you it shuts the injector off. And I had a tech actually change out a PCM when I was on vacation on a Dodge Durango.
Right.
Ouch.
Like in 2012, because he saw he read in service data where it shut the injector down, but he was testing the coil and saw the coil stopped firing too. And he's like, oh, PCM's jacked up. And I'm like, why didn't you call me? And he explained to me what it was doing. So he started up, you let it idle for a while. It'll miss a little bit, and then it'll be a hard miss. It's a hard misfire because it just shut the injector and the coil off.
Right.
And if you rev it back up, he said, get hot enough and rev it and get it going. Often the misfire would just totally disappear, go away. And I'm like, it's a head. That year in
James, where are you located at?
Cylinder.
Where are you located at? Maybe Matt, because it is looking like you do need a head. Yeah,
I mean that's a common for that year, anyways.
Yeah,
we got a whole bunch of mechanics in the chat. If they're willing to
you don't have to pull the front cover or nothing. You can slip a head in and out of it, but I ain't telling you that. You got to figure that one out on your own.
Oh, see, in California, that's going to be completely different because that setup's going to be different. It's going to have a different California engine with the emissions and stuff. So that's why they're shutting off both the. This software is going to be different than that thing, especially if it was a car that was sold in California.
That is wild.
That is weird.
Let's talk UAW. What do y'all think is going to happen if they can't come to an agreement?
Well,
I
personally think they have a pretty good thing going on right now.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what more they want. I know one of the things they want out of General Motors has got a kind of a little. Their whole contract kind of has a back door on it. For Ford, I believe Ford and Chrysler's does not. And that little back door is an anti-strike. Like, basically, if GM decides they're going to close plants, the union can't strike.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so that's probably what they put in place the last strike they had in GM, which was like 4 years ago.
Kind of leaves the union with the little, hey, GM might try to move factories out of the United States.
That's what I'm going at. That is exactly what I'm heading towards.
Ford's saying, we have no problem. If you try to close plants, you can strike us anywhere you want, all day long, anytime you want. And Chrysler's also saying the same, or Stellantis is saying the same thing.
Yeah,
but I think they're looking for a few more % pay increase. Personally,
what do you think all the other strikes have been throughout the entire year? It's been for the same shit.
Well, I know 4 years ago for GM, it was about them paying for their health care.
Well, I mean,
or somewhere around there. Not. It's not exactly 4 years, but you know what I'm saying. Like a couple years ago, when they had their strike.
Well, look at what just recently happened. FedEx. What was before that? The union workers for the trains. It's all the same crap. The inflation's going up. So they're looking for more money, and this is the only way that they can get it in a large canvas.
Don't forget about all the regulations that everybody's having to follow.
Yep.
And it's destroying the industries. It's destroying everything, and it's just creating problems. So part of this whole strike has to do with, they don't want to have to abide by these regulations because they're ridiculous right now.
Yeah, they're hampering their ability to work.
I mean, think about this. If the only thing available is electric cars in a few years, and the electric cars are absolutely horrible and you can't get them charged anywhere, then nobody's going to buy an electric car.
That's still not going to happen. You're looking 25 plus years before that's even going to be viable.
Yeah,
yep.
I know. Well, we as technicians know that it ain't going to happen because it's
common people should know this.
Yeah,
right.
See, the problem that I see, and it's because I'm surrounded by people that they watch the news, and so they think that the news is the Bible, and they trust it and believe it. Oh, that they said it on the news, so it has to be true.
Yeah, some people.
That's what they do. That's the rhetoric. That's the thing they'll constantly push out. They'll push out, and all of them will say the exact same thing, so everybody will believe it. And it's like, yeah, it's horseshit.
Yep.
that
Wrenching if you're in here.
the
I'll send you a
gasoline
text, buddy.
exhaust fluid.
What?
So what?
So the
What?
GEF system, the
Oh.
GEF system does not save the planet in any way, shape, or form. It does not do anything to actually help when you look at all the trade-offs for the production of it, the materials that are used, where they come from, how it gets here, how many times it has to be, removed and disposed of, and you have to put a new one on.
I mean, no different than death fluid.
Yeah, if you look at the reality, it doesn't help the planet.
Death fluid was invented for California.
People in general are so naive. People in general are so naive to believe that a simple electrical vehicle will solve all their problems. Do not realize where that electricity actually comes from.
Where's our biggest pollution problems? They claim it's all in the big cities, right?
That's what they say.
That's what they claim.
If you go to the inner cities, the big cities, I don't know about you where you live, but I'll tell you, there's enough piss
Atlanta
in the air. There's enough piss in the air from all the people urinating in the streets. It should clean the air, right? Isn't that how those DEF things work? And it's all using like synthetic urine to.
Basically, the DEF fluid is the worst thing they ever made. Personally,
it's really good.
Flex fuel.
It's really good for your lawn.
Oh yeah, it eats away metal all day. I can tell you that.
My neighbor, I asked him, I said, "Dude, what are you putting on your lawn that gives it such a deep, dark, lush green?" I mean, your lawn, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And he looked glass at me. He's like, "Dude, come here." He goes, "I use this cheapest DEF fluid I can get from Walmart. I forgot how many ounces he said he mixes per gallon of water in his sprayer. And he said he walks across and sprays his lawn with it. He said, all basically is, he said, pure nitrogen. He said it's synthetic piss." And I'm like, I never thought about that. He said it's way cheaper than buying a bag of Scotch at the Home Depot. And I was like, makes sense, dude. I'm like, it works well.
But DEF fluid is so horrible. It really is. It's a waste of having in diesel engines.
So now you guys are starting to see why the part of the strike is going on. It's not just what you see on the media about the work hours and the prices. There's other stuff behind it in the background too, because they all know that if this stuff goes through, who's going to buy a car that's going to have all this emissions crap on it that's going to fail every 10,000 miles? Who's going to buy a car that you have to plug in? It takes a week to charge.
It's not just that. And if the union workers get their way and they get their pay, and I'm not saying they don't deserve more money. I'm not saying everybody deserves more money. But what do you think the trickle down? What do you think the trickle down effect is going to be? I mean, you are talking the largest percentage of that workforce is what they consider unskilled laborers.
Yep.
I hated working for a union, and I think that unions
they're going to be making they're going to be making over $40 an hour, plus they have a hell of a benefit package.
Yes, they do.
10-15% more on cars.
What do you think is going to happen to the people that are skilled trades that aren't even making that?
They're going to ask for more too. It's everybody's going to be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, but will they get it? It's the question.
Yeah, you're going to get it because you're going to go
skilled
away.
trades. Well,
I know if what's.
I mean, techs are getting their way if you're good enough right now.
Yeah,
they're good enough. But are these, like I said earlier in the stream, are they worth that pay that they want?
I don't know how you can put a worth on somebody's pay. I mean, is the CEO worth $29 million? Is the CEO worth $29 million? Is say at the time when it first happened was Steve Eisenman worth $1 million? He was one of the first hockey players to get $1 million contract.
Well, that's it. It's contracts. It's all comes down to contracts. You can't blame the guy for making that kind of money. He had a contract.
They make that. They look at what their owners are making off the fact that people are coming to watch them play because they become popular players.
He brings in the people.
They want their fair share. So,
I do know not everybody is worth the same.
No. But everybody wants to be the same.
Everybody wants to, yes, but if they can't come to an agreement, just like everything else, the owners are going to want to, if they feel like they shouldn't be making that much as for their position, I feel like they're going to want to push it overseas, and then they're going to be complaining. They're going to be complaining again. More jobs are being sent out.
Well, you're forcing it.
The only way things are going to get fixed in this country is you got to close that gap between the ultra wealthy and the upper middle class. There's a major wage gap there.
Upper middle class.
I was seeing something
I'm not making 100.
I was seeing something about if you make over, what was it?
Upper middle class anymore. I don't know.
45 or 50K that you're no longer considered middle class if you're making over 40 or 50,000 a year.
What?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah,
I saw an article on it.
Middle class is not $40,000 a year anymore. Middle class is like 70 to 150. Upper middle class is over the 150 mark. You're working class.
I thought upper middle class was 2-3.
It's up there. I just know that
you're middle class, 50 grand now. Middle class and upper class and all that stuff. It depends on the market, because like in Las Cruces, middle class was considered. I think it was like 17,000 a year. That was considered middle class.
Depends on where you're located at too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, in most cities, poverty is like 17,000 a year, where they're middle.
What's going on, Anthony?
Our government considers you highly compensated anything over 160-some thousand a year, because that's when you stop paying Social Security and Medicare out of your paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Getting rid of classes is not going to solve anything. Trying to say that you got to get rid of middle class, got to get rid of this, you got to get rid, because then all you're doing is creating rich or poverty, and that's it.
No.
And it doesn't work. The whole reason for having a middle class, if you don't want to be in the middle class, you can work harder. If you don't want to be in poverty, well, you can step up to middle class. I mean, there's steps. That's why if you want to work at McDonald's, well, yeah, you have entry pay, but then you can work your way up to actually owning a McDonald's if you want to. If you don't want, entry level pay, then, work your way up. But at the same time, the whole point of entry level is exactly that, entry level.
Learning.
You
realize that there's no incentive to go any higher.
I think one thing that should happen out of this whole strike is if the car companies keep saying that they cannot justify the expense, nor can they afford to be competitive at that increase in expense amongst their workforce, their unionized workforce. Of course, this doesn't change the salary, guys, because there's no contract. But
everybody knows, all the car industry knows that they're screwed with all the EPA crap that's coming up, all the electric demand.
I'd like the car market to explain. I'd like the car market to explain, like from 2018 to now, it's a 5-year period of time. How in the hell the vehicles have gone up so drastically? But yet their wages, they're going to sit there.
No, it's not even about their wages. It's literally for them being cheap.
Yeah, they're ripping off the customer. They're being greedy because they can't say their cost of manufacturing has gone up because steel went up and this went up and that went up and this went up. The wages didn't go up, but everything else has gone up so much. That's what they keep trying to say. Then how has your profits gone up so dramatically? I mean, if you had to raise the price because the steel went up, I mean, your profits have gone through the roof. You see the profits.
Isn't that because they raised the prices of these vehicles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Explain why they've gone up so much.
Because you think about it, a Suburban 5 years ago was only in the $40,000 range.
Hold on. Wait. To answer that quick, Rich, what do you think is going to happen if they give these workers what they want? $25, $30 an hour. What do you think is going to happen to the price of the vehicles?
Car price going to go up.
Give them what?
Tremendously.
Give them what?
20%.
I said if they get what they want for the pay.
But what do you think? What do you think the average union unskilled laborer makes today?
I have no idea.
22. 22.
Tier one makes about 32.
22.
How much?
22 bucks an hour.
Hold on.
Really?
Wait, Justin.
Yeah, my buddy makes $31.87 an hour. He's a tier one worker. He's not tier two.
So if he wants a 20% raise, that's going to equal
about $38.
He's going to be over
$30 an hour.
With coal adjustments too, he's going to be over $40 an hour.
But to compensate that across the board,
But wait a
you
minute,
know,
get this.
companies only care about profit.
But get this too.
So they're gonna want to keep their profit margin
Mhm.
at a high.
A
So
large
they're
They're gonna
gonna
sell is gonna
raise the
go up.
prices of
a
everything
very
else.
large percentage of your tier 1 workforce, which I would have to say those are all people that were hired in before 2008. A large percentage of them are pushing retirement age. A lot of them will be retiring out. But get this, part of the contract is tier 2 goes away. So if you are a tier 2 worker and you've worked your way up to $22 an hour, the minute they sign that contract and the tier 2 goes away, they go from 22 an hour to that $32 an hour, plus their increases in pay. So some of these workers are looking at, they're going to get $15, $16 an hour more. Like instantly upon the contract signing.
And then the other ones are only going to get
Because there's
6, 7, 8.
there's a major gap between tier 1 and tier 2 workers.
I mean, do you guys think that they're worth, what their pay is though?
I know of
you know.
Could be.
the CNC stuff. Yes.
I'll give
That's
you
that's
That's
and
skilled labor.
The
That's
reason I
different.
asked that,
And
the
they're
reason I
not
asked
they
that
don't
is-
get that much more than the unskilled.
and the reason I asked that is because I'll give you an example. Before I got back into working for the dealer, I worked for a company, and all we did was drive a forklift, and we were paid. I think our top out after our 18 months after they gave us, because there was like another thing that went on. I mean, they were paying us almost 30 an hour just to drive a forklift. And then the production guys were making, starting off, it didn't matter where you were in production unless you were a chemical guy. But if you were a quality or just some random dude or a maintenance guy, you were starting off at 29 an hour. And then you still got your
Jeez.
6, 12, and 18. You know what I'm saying? And those are guys that don't really have too much skill. I mean, it doesn't take much to drive a forklift. But
No.
these guys are controlling CNC. These guys are doing, I would assume quality as well. Are they worth 28, 30 some an hour? I would think so.
Well,
For quality,
Bad
yes.
guys, I'm over here trying to click the chat, and
What
I'm
do you-
over here clicking on YouTube, and it's not doing what I need it to do, and I'm freaking out. Like,
what that's funny. What do you think about what's his name? Sean Fenn? He's the president. The president of UAW. What's his name? Sean Fenn? Whatever the guy is.
what up, CP's Garage?
The one you see
Come on, bro.
speaking for the UAW all the time. He's a UAW.
Yeah.
He's president of UAW. What do you think? I kind of laugh at him a little bit because he says now after this is said and done, he's going to get Toyota, Nissan, and Honda aboard and unionize them too. I think he's pretty ballsy to say he's going to be able to get that done because
hmm
Honda's been building cars in this country for over 40 years and they never touched him yet.
Same with Toyota.
Yeah, they have never got those two companies yet, so I don't know how they're going to get them.
But why is that? Are they? I mean, maybe they're paying them to where they don't want
They,
them.
they make less than the big three workers do. They make less than American automakers, I should say that. Because Toyota actually is probably bigger than some of the big three. But
You asked something earlier, Fluff, about will let's just take for example the strike for GM. Would that affect parts, as in like Toyota or anything else? Will it trickle down? When I was looking at that water pump for my truck, I don't know how true it is because it was AutoZone, but I think they use that pump on Toyotas as well. So if we can't get them, I would think that Toyota would kind of be
what pump are you talking about, Anthony?
For like a 17 Silverado.
What are you saying Toyota uses that on?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was looking because I can't get one from work because we don't have them. So I was like, well, I'll just look at AutoZone real quick, and AutoZone showed one, and people leave comments and they're like, oh yeah, this pump works for my whatever year Toyota Tundra or whatever it may be, and I'm like, well, if they're using it on Toyota as well, I would think that they're having issues as well too, They
Are
don't
they now? Is
necessarily
it a
have to-
I'm
GM
sure they're
part or
gonna
is
have
it a
some.
Toyota
I'm
part?
sure they're going to have some supply chain issues. I'm sure Toyota, Honda, and will definitely have some supply chain issues. Because I do believe there's some stuff on their car that's produced by Delphi factories,
Sure.
Yeah.
and there's stuff
Fuel
that's
pumps.
produced. Well, yeah, there's stuff that. Well, don't they say like the Honda Accord or is it the Civic is one of the most American built cars, like totally built and assembled here in the United States, even though it's Japanese owned.
What
Yeah.
what size engine was that water pump?
5.3. It's the one that sits right up top. The little like it's like 8 bolts.
So the Silverado.
I can get you one, Anthony. It's got 82,000 miles on it. I'll sacrifice mine. Send it to you.
Mine's actually got 130,000, and it's starting to make noise.
Maybe it's just the
Super
pump
number
itself because the
two.
housings don't look the same.
My
Okay, hold
water
on.
pump I think is leaking on my truck ever so slightly. I haven't paid attention. I just know every time I change my oil and I look, my coolant bottle's low.
What kind of vehicle is it?
Silverado. It's an 18. It's probably got a little bit of seepage out the water pump. I just not drastic enough for me to notice anything yet. But I keep adding about a half a gallon to it about every 5,000 miles.
4.3 or 5.3?
5.3. I haven't even looked at.
Well rounded.
I didn't even look at it for a leak when it was up in there last when I had the guys changing oil for me.
Mhm.
That was
I
just
can
like
get one.
last week.
CP, is that? Are you gonna get? Would you get
Two.
commission off that too, or is that just
That's
straight flat rate?
straight flat rate.
Doesn't sound
I got
like a bad deal.
I got an AC Delco one right here for 110.
For what? What part?
AC Delco.
No, I know.
Water pump?
Water
Yeah.
pump.
Water pump.
Yeah, what you're looking for? 110.
That ain't bad. In
And then I got a
reality.
GMB one for 111, and both of them are local.
What up, Cliff?
Ever since the strike started, it's kind of gotten funny.
Yeah, it does.
They sit there and I tell them I need this and need that, and my service writer will be like, "Okay, I'll call the dealership," and I just laugh. I'm like, "Yeah, good luck."
Yeah.
Mark,
Anything
Laugh
newer?
when you get it.
Anything newer? I live in Metro Detroit, man. I live in Metro Detroit. You know, we're surrounded with suppliers. We're surrounded with manufacturers. I mean, all kinds of shit here in Metro. That's where it all started, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you right now, if the car's say newer than a 2015, everything is on national back order right now, man.
Yep.
It don't matter if you call Chrysler, Ford, or GM. It's national back order. You can tell they didn't even click in the computer. They're not even asking me for the last 8 of the bid. National back order. And I said, don't think you're not selling me nothing right now. You kind of got that right.
It's not
Yeah.
that
they
far
already
from
know.
Yeah, I had a parts guy known for a long time from a Ford dealership. I said, "You're not selling me anything right now on a newer car, are you?" And he's like, "You got that right. It's my ass if I do." And I'm like, "Really? Can't even give up one? Really good customer." I'm like, "Nope."
Fluff.
Oh, also, am I froze? I heard
You're skipping.
Yeah, you
It
chop a
says
little
loading
bit.
now.
pushing too much.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah, he's doing a SpongeBob thing.
How? Why me? Why me?
You're the host.
It's your computer, bro. I swear. Reset your camera.
Try slowing your movements down.
Just stay still for a few minutes.
I know, right? It'll catch up.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna ask. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Fluff.
Oh, got that one. That one caught. Fluff, you're being
that's
hacked
awesome.
by the
That should
UAW.
be screenshot.
I am. They don't like it. I heard that. Okay, so we're at 5 weeks. I don't even know why I'm talking with my hands right now. Y'all can't even see. But
Oh yeah, we can.
I heard that they're starting to fire, not just lay off or whatever, but they're starting to fire. So these union workers are not going to have a job to go. I thought
do
they
you
were
expect?
protected by that. I thought they were protected.
If their contract goes away, I think they get rid of the union altogether.
Man, we have enough problems as it is with the new cars, and if they fire everybody and hire a bunch of new people,
yeah, they'll be a year behind.
Oh man, it's gonna be horrible.
Hey, Fluff.
I'm a year behind in my freaking video.
Fluff.
Yeah.
Hey, the
But dealers are
Armadas,
starting.
they're American made, right? Pretty much. They're made in.
I believe so.
Right?
I believe so.
Dealers are
Because
starting.
the only part that I had lately that was on back order was the fuel pump for that Armada room, the one that I was telling you about. That thing was on back order for like about a month. And that was American made. So
I got a question. What do you guys think about a Toyota Tundra?
Depends on what year.
Say a brand new one.
It was the website I was
won't
on.
touch them.
Hey,
as hell.
He's unfroze.
Their timing chains are not lifetime like they claim. The timing chains do wear out at about 100,000.
DLC
lifetime.
That thing is freezing up
like the way the
my
new ones
screen.
You might not like the way they look or anything, but do you realize those things are like?
Stay off porn.
You realize how much cheaper
I know, right?
Toyota's selling their full-size pickup truck compared to Ford and GM and Dodge?
How much?
Do you know how much less the Toyota Tundra is from a Chevy or a Dodge?
There's a reason.
15,000.
I sold a very well-equipped, damn near loaded Toyota Tundra, 4-door, the whole 9 yards. With all the bells and whistles, you can get under 60 grand, and the equivalent F-150 or Silverado, you're talking almost 80.
What's the towing capacity difference?
Oh, that Tundra probably out-towed the hell out of a Chevy.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna argue about that, but it ain't gonna out-tow the Ford.
But hold on, wait. How many people are actually
putting on
it
that? I shouldn't say. I don't know if the Toyota.
I do 13.5 with mine.
Well, how many people are actually putting it to use?
Toyota Tundra's got coil spring rear suspension though, so I don't know how much it can hold back there.
One out of how many?
When it comes
30,
to
40?
Yeah, give or take.
12,000 pounds with my Ranger, my 4-cylinder Ranger.
Impressive, actually.
The price is gonna go.
And I did it on the bumper hitch too.
I don't know what year my neighbor's Tundra is, but he tows over an 8,000 pound trailer.
Got a thief in the corner.
His Tundra's probably about
Bakersfield.
You know where that's at, Chris?
Yeah, Bakersfield. Yeah.
Know anybody out there?
That's an
Needs
hour
a
away
head.
from. This is like about an hour away from Fresno, up on the 5 freeway.
Bakersfield?
On
yeah, give or take.
Chrysler, hey, leisure. 90K truck's gonna be 135. Oh, dude.
To get to Bakersfield, you take the 99 freeway.
They're already at that. Look at the Raptor. They were selling those for 110.
No, we're talking like just regular trucks, not.
That is a regular truck. I don't want to hear anybody says that. Yes, it's a regular truck.
What's a
Raptor is not a regular truck in any way,
We're
shape,
talking
or
like
form.
F-150s or 1500s.
I mean, Raptor's got its own frame, so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
if a Raptor's a regular truck, then a Hellcat's a regular car, you know.
Take out the engine from a Raptor. I mean, it's just a beefed up 150.
The truck itself is wider. The suspension's completely different. The whole thing is built. It's built on its own little platform in its own part of the warehouse. It's not assembled in the assembly line like all the others.
Like the
F-150 cherry water.
So I was wrong, and I'll be honest. I was wrong.
I got questions. When it comes to this
if you look on the Raptor, those extra lights, the lights on the grill of the Raptor, the lights on the fenders, and the lights on the hood are there because DOT requires it when your vehicles are 8 feet wide, and the Raptor is wider than a normal pickup truck, so that's why it has the extra lights.
Okay.
So I got a question when it comes to tow capacity of 1,500 trucks or half-ton pickup trucks. What are they going after here? I mean, you got GM saying they can up to 12,500 pounds with properly equipped on a 1,500. You got Ford saying I think 13,000 on one of them.
Bragging rights.
I think
that is too heavy for a half-ton pickup. I don't give a damn whoever says what about what. That's too heavy.
Yeah, who has?
I mean, we've done some stupid stuff as kids.
Why?
We all have.
I mean, you're gonna compromise your fuel like a mother.
Well, yeah.
The hard as all hell on the braking system and the transmission.
If you have a truck, you've already
All day.
compromised your fuel fluff.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about
You're
fuel.
right.
Because you know what?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It's
Wow.
funny. Do you guys watch Grand Tour? They did a survey on the list of things that
Cliff?
people.
Yes.
They did a list of things that people think of when they're buying a truck, and in those lists of things, do you know where fuel consumption came in?
Last.
Not last, but it was a
Pretty
long
cool.
list. If
I think
anybody
one of
can
the
guess,
top things, I think one of the
third,
things that
fourth,
came in
fifth, what?
first was how well does the grocery sit in the back seat?
Nope.
No, it came 35 on the list.
For which one?
35.
For fuel.
When people go to buy a pickup truck, the list of things that in order of
What they care
importance.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Most
think
people I know
the-
that drive a newer full size pickup truck, like a 1/2 ton pickup truck, the heaviest thing they ever carry in it is what they're bringing back from the grocery store.
Not always true.
Around me, I'm saying that's mostly what I see.
Really?
In the city, I don't see. I mean, no. If you have a business where you're pulling stuff constantly, fine.
You ain't gonna spend that kind of money on a truck, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a diesel.
Yeah, I was gonna
Exactly.
say,
That's
you're gonna
that's
get
what I'm
diesel.
saying.
My
I
dad
bought a
only
truck
has
because I always pull stuff. I mean,
And that was on the Mark. That was on the dyno, right? I think you answered back saying yes. I didn't know what you were talking about. I got a little lost in conversation.
I pushed my Chevy
Boy,
past
Cody.
its limits, man.
oh yeah, my S10, I was pulling 10,000 pounds with that thing, and I really shouldn't have because, yeah.
I loaded up a yard
I
and a
have
half.
a picture of me with my Ranger when we were hauling through the mountains, and yeah, I was a little over. So the total weight with vehicle and what I was hauling was 15,900,
Ooh,
and the trailer I was hauling, I was using the bumper hitch, not even a Class 5 receiver,
ooh,
and yeah, I mean, I hauled it through the mountains. I hauled it.
You were
I actually
lucky.
was using cruise control on a 4-cylinder Ranger.
you're still lucky.
Huh?
Oh, I know
I
I'm
said you're
lucky.
still lucky.
No, you said on a 4-cylinder Ranger.
Yeah,
Yep.
How'd you not
Nah,
smoke
diesel?
that converter?
4-cylinder
The
diesel.
transmission didn't end up holding up.
Yes.
So I hauled that weight about 4 times, and
You said the tranny
it
didn't hold
ended
up,
up damaging the transmission.
so then it can't
The
handle it.
tranny
It
blew up.
handled
Bottom
it.
line,
You gotta
it can't handle it. It can't handle it.
250,000 miles on that thing, and it's hauled stuff. It's been everywhere. I mean, that truck has done
Used it
everything
what it's
you
for.
could possibly imagine.
What happened?
Can't
But
say that. He used it what it's for.
You'll burn up.
Oh, yeah.
You'll burn up a Chevy 1/2 ton tranny if you don't put it in tow haul mode. If you're carrying too
Yep.
much,
Mommy's not here. She's went bye-bye.
I'd say if
That's-
you're
I just
pulling
think
anything over
overdrive out.
3,000 pounds, you better make sure you're in tow haul mode.
Wait, what?
On 1,500 Chevy, if you're anything more than 2,500 to 3,000 pounds you're carrying around or hauling or pulling,
Really?
you better hit it.
Huh.
You'll burn that tranny.
I don't know what.
I
don't
guess
know what
I've
the new
always
ones
owned
are,
old
but
vehicles.
You
I
gotta
don't know.
remember the new trucks have a 10-speed in them.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Mine has a 6-speed. I thought they were going to
Yeah,
get rid
mine
of
does.
that 10-speed.
They have the
8 or
6-speed.
6.
They have the 8. Well, they have the 6, like which was in my truck, the 17. Then the new body style came out. I believe they came out with the 8 speeds, and then now they have the 10-speed.
How do you
I got
like
5.
Cliff is down there in
Um,
Florida. CP.
You could drop
Yes.
you could drop a manual and just shift through all of them and see if you got 10 gears.
I mean, I know. How do you like it? Do you think it feels right? Does it shift right?
I mean, I feel like the any newer body style, like from mine, because mine's a 17, they got more power for sure. They feel nice.
I was told by guys who have trucks like that with the 8 and the 10 speeds in it that do haul a load or say tow with it once in a while. They said it drives them crazy because it's just constantly shifting. They can
Or it
literally
doesn't.
shifting up, shifting down, shifting up, shifting down. shifting up,
That's the
shifting
10
down.
speed for you.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
10
like
speed.
it at
Ford
all.
actually has that down. They have it better than most of them, and especially you need to put it in the right mode though. If you put it in tow haul, it won't fish like that. If you put it in like if you're off-roading and you put it in off-road, it won't shift, like it won't fish a lot. It'll actually hold the gears a lot longer, and
We,
it'll
we were having an
skip.
issue with that in the Titans. They called it hunting
Right.
hunting gears.
Yep.
And that normally happened on like slight inclines. So there's one in downshift, upshift, downshift.
Dodge,
And we
Dodge
had a
was
program to
absolutely
fix
horrible
that.
for it. Dodge was horrible, and Chevy,
Yes, Mark.
isn't as good as Ford, even though they have the same transmission.
Yes.
You're right,
CP.
CP. It does take a special kind of person to work on them damn things.
I'm crazy.
I'm not for it, bro.
I'm
I
one
don't
of
have
them.
it. That's you and A-Rod, bro.
I'm crazy.
A-Rod freaking bleeds that power stroke.
I'm crazy enough to work on the EVs though too. So
Yes, you are. I won't touch an EV.
Which
I'll
train
deal with
did
my semis.
Which train did you say was the same in the Ford? The 10-speed? GM and Ford, you're both using the 10-speed?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
1080.
Aren't they dumping that though? Aren't GM and Ford both dumping that train and getting rid of
They
it?
actually designed it together.
I thought they were going to get rid of it.
Ford,
Oh wow!
Ford's not getting rid of it.
Wow!
What?
I don't know
GM
how
and Ford
true it
working
is. I heard
together.
Chrysler
Oh.
Tech Center is going to sell their property here in
Tough times,
Auburn
Cliff.
Hills, Michigan, and the Texas. Chrysler's moving their Stellantis
You know what I mean?
Rumor
It's
has
gonna
it
be a
Stellantis is moving
Ford
their tech center
Rolay.
to Brazil.
It's gonna be only a matter of time when
Well,
Honda and Toyota start working
It's gonna be a
together.
I mean,
Chevrolet.
you had Ford and Mazda. You had, what was it?
Yeah, but these are
Chevy
hardcore
and
rivals.
Yeah.
These are hardcore rivals.
Chrysler,
Mitsubishi
Volkswagen,
and
Chrysler,
Chrysler.
Mitsubishi,
Yeah, exactly. Like
DLC,
you've had
thank
a
you for
lot
the
of
$5
manufacturers.
donation.
Chrysler,
Look at
Mercedes.
Eagle.
I did check
Eagle
your
was a
email and
mix of
started
like 3
placing
different
that.
manufacturers.
Thank you for the $5 dono.
Yeah. It was pretty much, what was it? That Eagle Talon
Ford.
was pretty much a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Still
but
is.
Eagle was Ford, Mitsubishi, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Mitsubishi's owned by Nissan.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Hey, I had been away from cars. I've literally only been out of prison for 8 years.
Pretty much pretty much this I can say because it's public. The Mitsubishis you see are just rebranded
Interesting.
Nissans. That's all they are.
Interesting.
Pretty much. You look.
Did not know that.
They use their engines, but
why's everybody laughing at me? Was that
I'm
when I
not
flipped
laughing
off?
at you.
I think
Yeah,
you were,
that's
like,
your
doing
freezing.
The
Oh, they were laughing at
fingers,
the freezing.
and you were like,
For the Nissan.
For the fingers.
Yeah, it was all that porno popping up and stuff.
No, DLC set me up.
Bro, the funniest part was when literally when you flipped everybody off and it just froze right
I
there.
held that until it caught up and then I let off.
That's what everybody says.
Froze on there.
I just stood there like that.
You got the same thing on your phone too when you can hide it.
Huh?
When you're watching the porn, you got a little app you can hit and covers it up.
No idea what you're talking about.
I don't know
Next
about
question.
Corn. Who watches corn?
Porn. P-O-R-N.
Corn.
I said torn.
No,
I love that band.
don't say that,
I
people.
love that band, Freak on a Leash.
Oh,
I've never
What
seen
the
it.
I love it.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Hold up. Now,
Well,
anyways,
died.
DLC
trying to
has sent
keep
me
it
an
PG.
article for the United Auto Workers type deal, and that site was freezing me. It has a bunch of ads playing, so it's
Yeah,
just like
that 32-hour work week, at 40 hours of pay, that was just like this add to the
all right,
fire.
CP, you good? You good, bro?
Wait, 32-hour work week?
Thank you for coming
Wait,
on.
who's got that?
No, when that was what they originally were in their demands, 32 hours
Oh,
to pay.
What?
That was just a little carrot waving technique. This, let's
32
ask for
hours?
way more than what we want. Let's show them we mean business.
I mean,
Thank you, CP, for jumping on. Fluffy to 100.
I'm used to foundries being a minimum 60. Even factories, like look at Mercury Marine, they're still doing 60 hours.
Well, it's one of the things that the union first said: 40% pay increases. They wanted fucking
Over the next 5 years, though.
Yeah, they wanted
40%.
Yes, over the next 5
They
years.
wanted COLA adjustments. They wanted no tier system. They wanted traditional pensions back. They wanted this. They wanted that. They were initially way over asking intentionally. The 32 hours 32 hours of
You
work for 40 hours of pay was never something they intended on.
understand.
Yeah, that
They
was
wanna get-
ridiculous. That's
They
what got
never
me,
intended on
bro.
that. That was just another thing to throw fire, fuel in the fire. They never.
But then
Okay.
what the fuck do the companies get back in return once they get these raises? Are they gonna have
Nothing.
Recalls,
nothing, right?
recalls,
Exactly. Recalls.
recalls,
A
more
lot of recalls.
What's the average cost of a union dues?
I have
Like
no idea.
10%?
Depends on
I can ask
what
them.
I
was gonna say
remember
Sergio,
was
that's totally
about
fucked up.
$180 a week. Rough. That's lowballing.
Are you
Not to
shit?
mention.
What?
Yes.
I just
Look it
love
up.
that
Look
union
it up.
better
Oh
step
my
in for me.
God.
To be wrongfully represented?
No doubt. And not even doing their job.
Look
Hey
that
guys,
up.
I'm gonna
Why?
head out.
Look up what
All right,
the
John.
union fees are.
Yeah. Sorry, my
Yeah.
phone's about to die, and
We're
I
almost
haven't had
at
anything.
dude, it's barely 10:30. Are
Later,
you
boss.
kidding me? Later, John.
Sorry. All right. See you.
Take her easy, man.
I'm so
Later.
used to getting on at this time that it
Yeah, I
feels so
know.
late to
That's
me.
why I'm usually asleep at
And I
that
was
time.
surprised because I was at a book fair at my daughter's school, and you were like,
Mhm.
"Hey,
It was
So
so
you
dead.
were
I
11,
went
I was
home at
like-
3.
already?" It was only
Yeah,
like
bro.
But yeah, usually
early.
That's a
union
lot.
dues are expensive. They're not cheap.
And you don't
Let
have
me-
a choice. That's
let me
the
ask
No,
problem.
you don't.
Justin, you say you come from the steel foundries, right?
Yeah, I worked at foundries. I worked at factories. I've worked.
You had unions out there? Were you in a
No,
union?
most of Wisconsin is not union, but you can. When I was working at the plastic place, you had a choice to, but I was not paying $60 a week for nothing.
Oh, so you didn't have to join.
That's only because at the plastic place, but most of your foundries, it's already incorporated. I just worked at a place that didn't have it, thankfully.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, are you required?
If it's a union place, you have to. There is no if, ands, or buts about it, and you have to pay those union fees
I
weekly.
would imagine if you opt out, you'd be a target,
You
Oh
can't.
yeah,
right?
you wouldn't be working.
I work for a place that had a union, and we didn't have to be part of the union. But I will say this: I've seen people that should have been fired 10 times over, and the union always got their job back somehow,
Mhm.
some way, or they worked the deal, or they sat down with the manager. Hey, let's work something out.
Like
Yeah, there's guys that should have been fired 10 times over. And
Wait, what
Wisconsin
is
has
that?
electrician unions. We have plumber unions. We have most of your skill trades in Wisconsin are all unionized.
See, and I wanted
know what?
Sergio up in here, and I totally forgot to send him the link because I know he's part of a union.
Yeah, he's part of a union. He's
I don't think
HVAC.
it's just one big
I don't
union,
think-
bro.
I don't think.
Oh.
You ain't kidding.
Okay, Chris. My bad.
I
That's
don't
all
think
it
there's.
is.
I don't
one
think.
big
Honestly,
one.
bro,
I think it's
I'm
like.
not gonna talk about the current shop that I'm at, but there's been shops where I'm at where like lube techs is just don't
Hi,
want
James.
already complaining like, oh, we have to do this. I'm like, dude, you know how many? I was like, dude, when I was a lube tech, I was doing transmissions, bro. You're crying about an oil change rotate. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Oil change or rotate?
Wait, hold on.
That's quick work.
Dude,
So
an
there's
oil
a-
change rotate in my day was money, bro. Because
Well,
They get
that's a-
spits too. They get spits for upsales.
dude, 7/10, you
dude.
knock two oil change rotates out in an hour? That's an hour and a half.
But what bugs me the most is that when I was a lube tech, any chance I had to work with the master tech, I would take it instantly.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn more.
But you see,
Dude, now
$3.
like, I don't get paid to do that. I don't get paid to do that. Since they don't get paid to do that, they don't want to learn. I'm like, you
Well,
idiot. Nobody pays you to learn, unless you've
depends
proven
on
yourself
what
at a
kind of
certain
shop
point.
it is.
But like,
It
bugs
depends
with
who
my
you work
bad.
with in that. But
Yeah, it depends on who you. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Where I was at before, the dealership I was at before, the lube guys, they're lube guys, bro. That's it. They do tires, they fix tires, they do oil changes, they do flushes. That is it. They are not allowed to
But see,
do
here's
brakes,
the
bro.
thing.
They are not allowed to do
Here too.
nothing.
here's the thing.
Where
If they're
I'm at
not
too,
willing
dude.
to learn, and they're not willing to work,
they can't go
Because
up
let's
in the
face it.
tier either.
Right.
No, here's the
how do
thing.
you keep a technician happy? A good technician. Keep him
Money.
busy. Keep him
Mhm.
busy.
Yep.
Keep
That's
me
it.
learning.
And here's
Exactly.
Here's the thing. There was one lube tech we fired, and I mean, this was an exaggeration, but they were all kind of, a less exaggerated version of him. I would tell him, hey, come over here and I'll teach you. He goes, nah, bro, they don't pay me. And I'm like, okay, so what's your plan? I was like, you want to move up? Oh yeah, definitely. I want to be a master. I was like, how are you gonna move to be a master? Oh, and they pay me to. I'm like, that makes no sense. So you're saying they're just supposed to, hey, let's
It's the other way around.
This guy. He doesn't know anything.
You
but
learn.
he doesn't have any tools. But let's just throw a limb at him and throw money at him after he's been late. He fell asleep he fell asleep on a freaking beach chair. He fell asleep on a beach chair right at the entrance, right next to the entrance
Shannon! What's going on, Shannon?
The shop begins and the service drive ends, where customers can see he fell asleep right there on a freaking beach chair. He fell asleep right there, right?
That's sad.
Customers were seeing it. I'm like, dude, I literally wanted to slap him upside the head, but I told him, dude, go to the lunchroom. I'm like,
that is sad.
Lunch. But like, come on, dude. Like, hey, what are you gonna do? And he wasn't even on lunch actually at the time. It was just slow. And I was just like,
I can answer that question, Fluffy.
Me?
Wrenchin, I sent you a link, bro. If you want to get on, I just seen you're back in here.
That question you got right there with Danny. I
For
can answer
Danny.
Yep.
What you got for him?
You need 2 key fobs. No way you can program a second or a third one without 2 working key fobs.
No shit.
Yeah, you have to have 2 because otherwise the car think you're being stolen.
Oh,
okay. So then let me ask you this:
For what make is that?
That's common.
So you need. So if you lose 2 keys, you're screwed.
No, if you lose one,
you have to have keys. You have to have 2.
You have to have 2. Same with Ford. Same with GM.
No. Listen, I'm going to rephrase this.
Wait. Let him talk.
You have to have 2 working keys to program it yourself. If you have a scanner, you can do whatever the hell you want. But you have to.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, that would. Okay.
He's asking to do it with himself, unless he has a key fob, a scanner, and the PIN code. It's not going to happen.
I mean, if you have the $200 scanner,
even with you still need a PIN code.
Yeah.
Get that, Danny?
Like, what the hell?
So no, you need to go to your cheapest thing is going to go to a locksmith.
Neither agent.
They pay for the
we've
code.
had cars come in, and I forgot what, I don't know if it's the BCM or what, and we'll reprogram it, and we're like, hey, bro, we need.
What are you talking about, Bill?
And then they end up having to cut a key and have the customer buy a key because they don't have another key.
No shit. Play what, Mark? I didn't
have
nothing
about for what, a Dodge?
What is it?
GM is what he's talking about. Anthony's talking about
for Chevy.
A GM?
Yeah, GM's the same way.
They store their codes in the BCM?
I believe.
CP, just don't get overworked, bro. Don't get overworked, dog.
It sounds probably possible considering that's the body control module.
Yeah, I think
I do have merch.
I haven't.
I do have merch.
It's been a long time since we hardly do those, but
It's got plenty of merch.
I think you have to have 2 keys because I've had people come in and we'll replace it, and then they're like, hey, do they have another key? And they're like,
I'll send a link right now.
Well, guess what? We need to cut one, and they need to buy it because we cannot reprogram it without 2 keys.
I got you.
It's also, it should be like in the description
BCM,
also, Mark. In the description of all my videos, above the comment section, there should be a what they call a merch shelf, and that'll direct you to the website. But I'll post.
You still need to make your hats, Fluff.
That's coming. That is coming real soon.
Anthony, you are correct.
Coming with something else too.
GM stores all their key codes information in the BCM.
Yeah.
Let's get you to 100K. Yes, Mark, that is the goal. I'm taking all of y'all with me.
Are they locked to that car and that car only? Or can you take a BCM out and move it around and take the keys and big bobs with it?
I would, man, but I don't know if I want to make that switch.
To do that, but I mean,
W200 definitely.
I've never tried that.
Good night, CP. All right, CP.
I don't think that was possible because it would still go off the different ECM, so you'd have to reprogram it to the ECM.
Yeah,
that's what I figured. They have a VIN code in there or something like that, so it's not recognized with the other ones.
At least with the newer ones.
On driver plan.
Yeah,
Daniel, I don't know if you can say, but what fee do y'all have to pay for the union? Teamsters union dues are 2.5 your hourly wage.
Like we have a brand new Colorado, and Guy drove it home. It was doing the over-the-air update, and he got home and
month.
turned the car off, and then
One-time fee per month, Magnum.
turned into a potato, bro. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
It depends on if you're hourly or if you're a salary union. I think salary, it's like 1.25 or 1.5% of their base pay.
Yeah, that's what he was saying right here.
Oh, okay. I see now it's up. I don't think the auto
So
workers pay all
technically
that much
that's-
union dues.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Because my buddy never bitches about his union fees.
Hmm.
And he
Unless he's
Unless
just
the figures would
I mean,
be
you get
51.
like me. So, not to compare it to the union fees, but we do. My company has a program set in place where we have we put into a Christmas saving fund. So every check they take out a certain amount. You choose that amount that you want them to take out, and then right before Thanksgiving, the week before or the Friday before Thanksgiving, they give us our savings and then they add a bonus onto it depending how long you've been there.
Yeah, but you get that back. A union,
But-
you don't.
But here's where I'm saying I'm so used to that amount that I don't even notice it out of my check. So
See, that's different for
they
us.
could get
Yeah.
used to it. They could get used to that pay getting or the fee to where it's like whatever
Yeah,
to
they
them.
don't notice it.
They don't
Paying
notice
taxes.
it.
Well, that's like the reverse
Garth,
of what they do at our shop. It's so for every hour we make, they match that, and I don't know if it's like I forgot what it is. I know it's not $1. It's like I don't know what it is, but they
Like
match it, and then
for a
at the end of
bonus?
for Christmas they
Okay.
let's just say you made so many hours plus what they matched you. They give you that as your bonus at the end of the year for Christmas.
What's the max that you've seen?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been there that long.
Oh yeah, this is your first year. I mean, have you heard people talk about? Because our max payout is up to $1,000. So they'll match 50% up to 2,000, but the max payout is 1,000.
No, because I've heard of guys. I think the guy was saying like it's basically like a whole check. Like I mean, you can make.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know what the max. I have to ask
It's
that. Yeah,
free-
because there's
it's
a few
free
guys that have been
money.
there. But it's free money. Yeah, you're right. It's
Free
free
money.
money. But
nothing's free
you know,
money, but it's money.
It's
a
free
profit.
to
It's an investment, is what it is.
yeah. We
It's an
still
investment.
we still
well,
we still
on
get
Fluffy's
taxed
end,
on
it's an investment. On our end, it's not. They're doing the
Oh,
complete
yeah.
See,
opposite.
the company I used to work for, Ken Garth, had the same thing, and they actually called it something. It's called the Garth 1% give back.
no money.
So
What
they
you
would
talking
take
about?
1%.
No money.
They would take 1%
No.
of each check that you would get, and at the end of the year, they would match it up to $1,000.
What's up, OG?
Yeah.
If they took out 1,500, they would match up to $1,000. You would get a $2,500 check back,
Which
on
isn't
top of
bad.
payment. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
But
I
see,
miss that place.
Yeah.
I miss that
The
place.
difference, but they're still taking your money.
They are.
So
They're
what-
taking 1%.
what they're
but
doing-
they're giving it back to you, and then
So
they're
this is-
matching it.
This is why
Yeah.
they're able to do that though. They're getting your money, like let's say
Investing.
150 workers getting the 1% or let's say $40 a
It's
check.
basically like a credit union.
They're putting
Yeah,
it
yeah.
into an account and getting interest that whole year.
Yeah, it's like a credit
Oh, yeah,
union.
for sure.
They're able to pay out.
It's like a bank.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm opt out of the union. Do you get any backlash, Daniel, for not being in? Sometimes aftermarket parts end up costing more money if you would have gone. Yes, I preach that. I preach
wow.
it. And there was a
We're
guy
using-
on. There
I'm
was a
telling you
guy
right now, AutoZone,
arguing.
Advanced Auto, and that are screwing a lot of people over on their
Yes,
parts.
Oh,
they are.
Everything you're getting,
Let me see
call
if I
the,
can
call the dealer and get a price before you go buy that aftermarket junk. I'm telling you,
Mhm.
especially like Mopar. I found Mopar is often way cheaper than
Yep.
aftermarket.
Dude, or right close to the prices, and then they once you install this part, you can only exchange it. You can't get a refund on a lot of these parts that are electrical.
Like I've been going through Detroit axles for most of the parts for Chevys.
Let me see if I can find this. Man, this dude was pissing me the hell off. Cause he was OEM ain't shit. OEM ain't shit. You're dogging a brand. You're dogging a brand. I'm like, yeah, I'm dogging it. he was just
Like
acting
we're
stupid.
using camshaft position actuator, like the solenoid that sits
Who was saying
in front of
OEM
the
ain't
phaser on
shit?
our 5.3s. We're using
Somebody in the
dormant.
Oh,
golf.
okay.
Oh,
The little the box one that has the little sensor thing in it.
The one it sits in the timing cover, but it's for
Yeah.
the cam.
Yep, I know which one you're talking about.
We're literally using those from fucking O'Reilly's or Dorman. We're using Dorman because we can't get one from GM.
Really?
And I'm like, well, that's coming back. You know, you do cam and lifters, and we're putting
Yep.
cam and lifters, and we're using the phaser bolt, you know, as a Dorman. And I'm like, well, that'll be back in a little while.
Yep.
Look at this guy.
Dorman spells
I was
comeback.
like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Get the
Most
Webster's
of Dorman
Dictionary
stuff.
out. You get the Webster Dictionary out, the newest and latest and greatest one. Look up Dorman, and it will sit there and have a definition of comeback.
what is he saying?
So, oh shit. So this one is the one that I did the mass airflow. Put an OEM mass airflow. Y'all remember I talked about that big D, right?
Yep.
Well, they didn't clean their throttle, and it came back with a PO 101. They declined the throttle cleaning, and they came back. And this dude's like, no way you dogged that sensor, and it still came back. Yeah, it came back because they didn't do the whole repair.
Yeah.
And then he goes, what? I never blame the part. It's always us, the mechanics. Sure, some parts are defective, but that failure rate is across OEM and aftermarket. Said it happens to him nonstop with OEM parts. That yeah, we must understand the failure. The failure, not blame the parts. Yeah, he's on crack.
I was a backyard mechanic for decades, so I mean, like,
and I'm telling him like, you're fucking tripping, dude. Dude, we have a TSP out there on this. Like, clean the throttle, reprogram the ECM. He's all.
We don't
so,
have,
well, you replace. Why the sensor fell in the first place? I'm all. The sensor probably didn't fail. The OEM probably didn't fail. What probably happened was they got a PO 101. If you get a PO 101, you're supposed to reprogram the ECM before you replace the mass airflow.
Yo, if he's saying that, he obviously is a bad mechanic. You know why? Because what happened? What do you do when you don't understand the code? What do you go and
place
do?
the part again?
You go and look at the detection logic, right? Yep. Why is that DTC detected? Just because it says PO101 mass airflow sensor doesn't mean the mass airflow sensor is wrong.
Exactly. I say that all the time.
Detection logic. There's a detection logic. It could say, hey, you were reading below 5 volts here, so that's why this set this also go look over here. It
tells the technician where to go look.
Exactly. Yep. And this is what me and Fluff have talked about with this PO.
What are you talking about,
you
Chris?
Get all these techs
Chris.
Say, oh, we replaced the mass airflow sensor, you know. But
the Dorman mass airflow sensor for the Nissan, its part number is P101.
No way.
That's hilarious. I'm just saying, codes are not part numbers. Codes are not part numbers.
Yep. And then we're supposed to use that part, the special tool. Remember the funnel, the special funnel.
See,
I got one. It goes on my hat.
Chris.
Yeah. I hate when we get one codes because some of our parts.
Your J6969.
Oh, J6996.
Or air filter.
J69.
There's even a bulletin for some of them for the air filter being incorrectly installed.
Really?
OG, I see you down there, brother. I see you, brother. I'm coming.
See, I spray out like the mass airflow sensors personally. No, I'm older trucks. I'm older. Remember, mine are 20 years plus. Yeah. So I can get away with it. The 2010, you don't.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
We do it.
On older vehicles, yes.
I haven't seen any problem with it.
A lot of vehicles, like for example, like for my 240, like for the 240 that I had, like the idle air control valve was discontinued. So what did we have to do? We had to clean it out with brake cleaner and stuff. You know,
it's not. There's like so much stuff that's allowed on these older vehicles that you just absolutely don't can do on these.
Like I said, 2010 or newer, you don't do that stuff with. But
wrenching got me on a rant.
I wouldn't say 2010 or newer. I'd say maybe
Later, James.
2005 in New Year. Let's go with that.
What's that?
You can join
Some
the
of these
union
vehicles
just for
have-
Okay,
union.
certain manufacturers of 2005, yes,
Yeah, I
but
would say because in Chevy,
majority of Chevy from
two.
2010 on, you could still get away with doing that.
Really?
But Daniel, don't some of the union workers just don't
Do what?
they-
You talk about
they milk
cleaning
it,
mass airflow sensors out?
Yes,
Do they
with
protest
brake
against
clean and that,
We
or
don't
with
use
car
brake clean.
clean.
Use CRC mass airflow cleaner.
Yeah,
Standard
Yeah,
well,
that's what I mean.
Standard Danner does it all the time. Any questions? Should I sell a new part or should I just put this one back in now that I got that little debris off the hot wire in there? You know, we're in the business to sell parts, but Standard Danner does it all the time.
No. We're in a business to sell labor.
One of them had
Well,
a B.
Yes.
That's what he
One of them
says.
literally had a
He
B.
says we're in the business of selling diagnostics and labor.
Yep.
But he always
But like
asks the question, what do you think? It's working.
Consequentially, you'll need parts.
I would
Later
I mean,
on.
listen,
It's so different. That's after the diagnostic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but you don't want that because how do you guarantee? Okay, never mind. Because
When you
I was gonna
guarantee it's by doing checking wires and everything
no,
else.
this is what I was gonna say.
depending on
How do
what
you
it says.
guarantee it doesn't come back
You don't.
by replacing the part? But the part can also cause the comeback, also. So
Yes.
that was just gonna throw my theory away. Ugh,
Like I mean, it like I said, the P0101 can, on at least on our cars, they can be for a number of reasons. And now we have a new code. It's not a P0101. It's a
P1101.
P1101. You're right. The intake, or not the intake, but the performance code. And so like on our cars,
Intake air performance code.
so on our cars, a incorrect or incorrectly installed air filter can cause that code.
Sure.
But you also need to check crankcase pressure to see if you have a failed. There's a check valve in some of our 1.5s,
PCV.
I think it is. There's a PCV and it's part of the damn camshaft cover.
oh,
But I
wow.
thought
That's smart.
that was a P008 or
No,
whatever
I take
the
that back.
heck.
I take that back. It's not part of the camshaft cover. You can replace
Okay.
it. But to
I was about to
remove
say.
to do the camshaft cover CP, it's almost 10 hours.
Yeah, cams come with
Ouch.
it. The cams come with it.
Huh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that, right? Where the cam cover
Yeah.
is.
It's P1101. It's intake
Oh.
airflow
I got excited.
performance.
This is why I don't buy new vehicles, Fluff. You won't see me buy anything newer than 2000 and what I have right now, which is 2006.
You know,
I'm
you
gonna
have
hold
a
you to
couple of
that.
years.
I'm gonna hold you to that, and in 10 years, you're gonna have a 2020.
I
Exactly.
bet you I won't.
Watch.
Want to know the reason why?
Older vehicles are not that much of a breeze either, though.
Yeah.
They're going to be.
I live in the rust belt, man. I'm used to rust. Like, I can deal with that.
No,
But I can't deal with the other stuff.
They're going to come out with the government
I
program.
think rust is a problem no matter what the year the vehicle is where you live, bro. I mean,
We
you can
actually
have a
found out-
2024 vehicle and it'll have 20. It'll have
Oh, I've seen it.
1990s rust. Okay.
I've seen it. I literally have. I've seen it.
Now, me and Fluff, we don't deal with rust.
No, me either.
We're good.
I've seen it.
That's why I don't like that the
that truck.
customers can, in some of these shops, that they can see you and hear what's going on. For that reason, you know, we act a fool. We have to act a fool just to get time to pass by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's night, James.
What is
Point
it,
oh,
illegal to moan though?
0.8 rotating oil change. Man, I wish we got 0.8. We got 0.7. What was that?
Whoa! I said, is it
0.7.
illegal to moan?
They got in trouble in the shop because of
No, I
customer.
know. I know.
I'll be right back, Fluff. I got to go pick somebody
But
up. down the street.
0.8. Oh, you know
Quiet
what?
cat.
Okay, you-
0.8
I'll be
for
right
a
back.
rotate
Alright.
oil change is not bad, actually. Shit, I'll be like, hey, pass me those oil change rotates. I'll do it.
I can still be
When it's
0.7, and I can do it on the ground.
A rotate?
And an oil
Depends
change.
on the vehicle.
Any
Depends
car.
on the vehicle.
Any
The
car.
Nah.
vehicle is sitting on the ground, and you could do an oil change rotate.
Yeah.
I can do oil change, but rotate
Wait a
tires
minute.
on
Wait
a Dodge,
minute.
Okay. Okay.
different.
Here we
I
go.
can see
Here
where
we
this
go.
is going. I
You
can see
jack
where
up
this is
one
going.
side. All right.
But
jack
that's
up
already
one side.
lifting the vehicle. That's lifting up the vehicle.
No shit. How are you gonna get the tires off?
That's what I said. I was like, wait, are you lifting up the vehicle?
I'm saying I can still do it in under 7/10, and that's on the ground. So if you guys do it on the lift, you can definitely beat 7/10. You're talking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Well,
five.
wait, hold on. Wait. Because it takes a whole tent just to get the vehicle in the air on the lift.
I don't have to.
I'm talking about for us.
Right. Well, that's you guys' problem.
It takes a whole.
It takes
It takes 10 minutes to lift it up in the air.
That's your problem, Fluff.
Fluffy.
Having a lift is your
6
problem,
minutes.
Fluff.
It takes 10 minutes to get it up in the air.
You're getting the fucking tires that high off the ground, Kevin. And
What cars are you working on?
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Kevin, I believe you, right? I believe you.
I put
I believe you
a
too.
jack on one end. I put a floor jack on the other. I jack one side up. I go underneath. I start draining the oil. I then rotate those tires. Then I go and flip it to the other side.
See, what I was
The
thinking
entire time the oil is draining, and I don't have to pick it back up again.
What I was thinking you were doing is
You need
putting
knee
it
pads
like
for that.
underneath the B pillar and just jacking it up right there, so you got 2 tires up in there.
No. I just do one entire side.
One jack,
2 jacks.
one jack.
One on
jack,
each
one
side.
stand.
I could do it without lifting the vehicle.
Yeah, you go to your pit, but you're not draining it. You're not doing the tires.
About rotating the tires without lifting it.
Well, I can rotate them just by driving the car down the road, but it doesn't matter.
Oh God! How much would you make
That's
off
awesome.
oil change? Off an oil change, 3/10 for the oil change.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is-
standard.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I make more when I do the European cars because of that stupid skid plate and some of the crap that you got to deal with.
Oh, dude, have
I
you
know,
done
it's a
Are they still plastic or do some of them have metal?
Depends on what car. Like a Porsche Panamera, that's metal.
Well, yeah, they're metal.
Mm-hmm.
That I know.
Cars coming with these damn undercovers are annoying.
Yep, it's a mess.
I don't want to hear it. Nissan is just as bad.
Now it is. It used to not.
Yeah, what do you got? Like
My wife's 2012 had 27 plastic things holding up that same stupid flash guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
First off, 2012 what?
Altima.
Nissan Altima.
That thing you didn't
No.
have to take the cover off in
You
order
didn't even
to
have
do
to
the
take
oil
the
change.
cover off to do the oil change.
No, I didn't say for the oil change.
Oh.
I just said that it has the
So we're talking for an
stupid
oil
splash
change,
guard. Oh,
No, and it has at most.
10.
Yeah, pretty much.
oh. Well, you know what I'm saying, though. It's still like not a necessity of
When you
having.
have that.
When you have to take off 20 fucking plastic clips to just do an oil
Do the
change.
oil change, it's a different story.
how
Yeah.
about
Wait.
okay, go ahead.
20 plastic clips and 4 10mm bolts.
The
Okay.
ones that are into the frames, right?
Yeah.
Nissan.
Yeah.
How about a 20-pound skid plate on an older Tundra?
I've seen that.
I've done it.
Pretty much.
I've seen
Fucking
it. I've seen
stupid.
it
No,
on the,
it was the older Tundras. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Yep.
Have you done the oil changes on the Pro 4X's?
Yes.
No.
The Titans?
No.
Where that skid plate's going to crush you? Where you unbolt and you're like,
Snap.
Well, you notice it hangs, right? One side has hooks for it to hang.
If it's still hooked.
No. The new Titans, Fluff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
With
The
the Pro
Pro
4X,
What?
the one where.
You unbolt
No.
two, and then it'll hang.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
you're talking about the one that has a license plate on it,
Yeah.
on the skid plate.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me because I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't bother. I don't
What
bother
are
with oil changes, bro.
Dude,
Heck,
exactly
I
what you did right now
remember-
with that yeah
I know.
stuff. That's exactly what my little
Tundra
brother
skid plates are stupid.
Even
He goes,
look at the old Tacomas, like the 90s and 80s that were off road. Those things had metal skid plates.
Yeah, but
Those
this thing's
did
got
have to.
industrial strength.
See, I like
Oh,
the
I know. Those
Frontier
things were
skid
like
plates.
half an inch thick.
The
I
Frontier
hated those
skid plates
things.
have a little portion where you can just it's got 2 bolts and you just take them off, or you can take off one bolt and loosen the other and just swing it around. And you can do
Not
the oil
the-
change because there's like a little slide.
Not the 80s and 90s Tacoma didn't.
No.
That was aftermarket. That thing covered all the way up until like the transfer case.
No,
Yeah.
the Frontiers have always been pretty easy to do the oil change.
Those things literally weighed like 100 pounds, and when you're a kid helping your uncle, let me tell you.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that comment there, Fluff?
If you're not making 150K a year, no, that's
It's
unfeasible.
all demographic. You're gonna make
That maybe is in California.
Wisconsin, you're lucky if you're making 70.
No, that must be like in a rich part of California. That must be like Orange County, bro, or
yeah, you're talking like
or San
Lambos,
Francisco.
Ferraris, and
yeah.
I will stop both
That
of
must
you
be
there.
Beverly Hills, Orange County, or San Francisco talk right there.
Wisconsin average is 50 to 70.
I worked in California for when I because that's where I'm from. And
it's pretty much saying all mechanics should just change careers. In other words,
that's right.
But we worked in the shithole of all of California probably, and there was guys there that were making
Fresno.
That's crazy, bro. Daniel, that's crazy, dog.
I can see 100 in California.
We were independent.
But still, your cost of living is 10 times more than it is any place else here in the United States.
Yes.
Yes. That's the trade-off.
That in New York. New York and California are the two highest.
And they do nothing for you.
Like I said, it's crazy. Like, most of Wisconsin mechanics, you're looking at 50 to 70 is your average.
Which sounds about right. I mean, here, even in Atlanta, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, depending upon what you do. I mean, your engine and transmission guys are usually going to be higher paid because it's a...
Well, yeah, because they're specialized.
Very specialist. Right.
Yep. That goes even for the diesel world. If you're specialized, let's say in MX-13 for Kenworth itself, they're going to be paying you $100K all day.
Yep.
But that's because they're specialized.
Maybe it's the Frontiers that have the hanger.
I remember I know the Frontiers have them and the older style Titans.
Well, no, because like you literally cannot take that thing off.
So what, the 2007 Titans?
They're like, if the Pro 4X skid plate wasn't heavy enough, they said, hey, let's mount the license plate bracket and the license plate on it. That should help out. They make it really front heavy.
I'm gonna have to call up under one of them at work, show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, it has hooks on one side that the skid plate hangs from.
It was common. I know what the Titans, they were trying to do a lot of off-road stuff. That's why they have them.
Your X-Tool D8. How much was that X-Tool? I got it. Thank you guys. What you talking about, Danny? Danny? Oh, you talking about the
yes, BCM.
Key program.
Man,
Yes,
I
BCM.
almost got that X2.
BCM programs and locks to the VIN.
That's
same
the
with
GM
ours.
card.
Trust me, Fluffy, working on diesel is way easier than automotive.
Depends.
Yeah, if you're not into heavy duty stuff.
Yeah,
I'm in some ice, and let me tell you, sometimes diesels are a pain.
So
a lot dirtier too.
So this Magnum Johnson, that is depending on who you are. Like, I mean, we can say flipping a burger is easy to some people, but flipping the burger is hard to some.
He's probably 6'5", 250 pounds, and can pick up one of those things with no problem.
We have one of those guys in my shop, dude. He's so strong. He doesn't even use the trans jack. He lifts up the transmission. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
I mean,
yeah.
And
me and my brother dropped the 4L60 on us.
It's subjective to the person.
Yes.
So, I wouldn't be able to. I got
your name, bro.
In front of me.
I mean, your name is Magnum Johnson, so you must be a big dude.
Yep.
On that. ECM interchanges $20 a paycheck. ECM interchanges $20 a paycheck.
What?
ECM. What?
No idea.
Interchanges. Oh, it might be the.
I'm a little behind. Sergio, I sent you a link, bro. AI. Oh, a lot of the OTA softwares mess up cars and come with weird concerns. OTA.
I have no clue.
Reggie, what you talking about, brother?
I think he means like when you're using like aftermarket scanners to reprogram stuff.
Actually, I have. Okay, so there's an Altel 808, I think. I don't know the Mac Daddy.
Oh no, he's talking about over the
808
air.
is cheapo.
Right?
Oh, that was kind of loud. Sorry. Yeah.
The top line Altel is Altel Ultra.
Okay, whatever.
Then you got a 908, you got a 906, you got I think a 909. An 808 is a decent tool.
I got a 908.
So my buddy, he's a former Nissan tech, a former Nissan master, and he went to clear the CVT deterioration and not calibration. What's the other one, Chris? The self-learn.
The self-learn count, the CVT deterioration, the control valve relearn, the auxiliary clutch gearbox, the IP characteristics, and the
Jesus.
No, what do we do when we do a we like without doing the CD program and
so for Centroverse, in other words?
This was on a Pathfinder.
On a Pathfinder, you still have to do the CD.
Yeah, it was clear self-learn. Right?
So you have to on those you what you do is you go you do the TCM reprogram first, then you do the CD, the IP characteristics. Then you don't have to erase the self-learn count on that one. What you do is you just zero out the CVD deterioration, and then you do the drive and reverse forward clutch point learn.
Well, he did a CVT service, and he went to clear out. I want to say it was CVT deterioration date, and it wiped the fucking program. The scanner wiped the program, so I had to go back in there and program it. And
he must have erased the calibration data.
Had to.
I have no idea, but I've noticed on our scan on the console, we're used to the labeling on the console. Well, when you go aftermarket in the work support, it's different. Yeah, it has different names for the functions.
Yes, I agree.
Different, slightly.
Like
oh wait, you're talking about aftermarket,
yeah, aftermarket.
There's functions like on my scan tool. And
supervisors can't be union. That's good.
And I look at that thing and I'm like, I better not push that because I don't know if that's what I think it is or that's something completely different.
What do you guys use at the dealer?
Does it say self-destruct?
It sounds like it, and I'm like, I better not.
What are you using as a scan tool, Anthony?
Good, bro.
What happened?
What are you using as a scan tool?
I picked up a couple months back. I picked up the Think Tool S10 Pro, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the Think Tool's pretty cool.
It was like $2,000. I mean, everything I've used it for, from when I was at home to now.
I gotta be honest. That's a launch-based piece of equipment. You gotta be real careful about hitting stuff. I've seen some. Launch has a lot of capability. Launch has a lot of capability. It'll delete shit right out. It'll totally.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it will.
Yeah, and that's why I said
I'll be right back, guys.
He doesn't know. He looks at something. Right. Like I don't know what the hell that means.
I was just gonna mute the mic.
Yeah, I better just. You know what? You take it to the shop, bro. Like. There's been a couple times where I'm like, man, I don't know if that sounds weird. Like that sounds like what I need to do, but I don't know if that's right. So
if you don't know, don't do it.
See, I use Snap-ons and I use my what am I using? I use my 5610 Innova or whatever it's called. Those are the two scanners I use.
I got an Altel MaxiSys 908.
So you're using actually Macos?
We got
Altel MaxiSys.
Yeah, we got a Snap-on Zeus. We have a Altel 908. We have a couple launch throttle 3s, and we have some old Snap-on Solus still in the shop.
Nice.
With the
if
keys.
we have to work on OBD1. We can work on OBD1, which I don't see very often.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
But
there when you need
do you
it.
have anything else in the shop, scan tool wise?
See, I use my Innova for OBD2.
OTC Genesis in the shop too. That's old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, they
That
never
thing
throw away the
tool's
scanners.
It's been great though.
Scanners.
It's been working for everything that I need it for. Like, or if I need to go look at something or some data, it's usually been there and it's worked great. The only problem is though, I paid for the serial gateway stuff for like Chrysler and Ford and all that, and I paid for it, but I never got to use it because I just wasn't doing enough of them. And then finally, I got one, and I went to scan it. But I remember when I went to link the tool, it didn't have Think Tool, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because it shows in their manual, hey, pick Think Tool, pick this. Like they have it all mapped out. I'm like, oh, cool, but they didn't have it. So I was like, you know what? I just left it alone because old boy said that he didn't have to. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, I finally got to scan one, and nope. And here's the other thing: you have to be connected to internet so that you can connect it. So what I do, like when I'm on the go or I'm at work, because I haven't asked for the Wi-Fi password at work, I use my phone as a hotspot, and it'll allow me to get through.
That's
but
what
I
I do.
can't get through. I can't do any buy controls because I can't get into the gateway.
I don't think this last comment that somebody left, Mizzou 44.
Ninzo.
Yeah, I believe he's correct, or he, whatever. I don't think Think Tool or TopDon have gotten the auto authorized capabilities from Chrysler yet. The only ones I know that fit are Autel and Launch. I don't even think Snap-on's got it yet.
No, he said Launch doesn't allow Think Tool or TopDon.
At least Launch makes it.
Yeah,
but does Launch
supplier? They supply all that stuff.
Yeah, but does Launch, the actual Launch scan tool, do it?
Oh yeah, I have auto authorized on mine.
On Launch,
what happened?
so do
throttle
I.
free goes right in. I thought the throttle free goes right in.
I haven't had an issue yet on the Nissan side, and we have auto.
I wrote them. I ended up writing them. I ended up emailing them, and they got back to me like 2 days later, and they said if you had a Think Tool or whatever, if you had registered it with the gateway stuff before, I want to say it was July, they said if you had done it before July 1st, you were good. If you tried to do it after July 1st, I guess they said there was like a software error
update,
and that there was a couple other things they didn't disclose, but they were like, as soon as we get it all worked out, we'll let you know. That way you could register. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
great.
That's crazy. Magnum Johnson, I'm currently a journeyman lineman for a utility in Southern Cali. Make 72 per hour, all overtime.
All overtime.
All overtime is double time. I used to be
150.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So journeyman lineman, but that's not a mechanic though.
It's not. That's working on power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference there, bro. What's going on, Scuba?
Slightly.
Hey,
12
OG.
volt and 15,000 volt.
We're dealing with wires this big. You're dealing with cables.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
At most that I've seen is 24 volts in the semi.
Fluffy killer flags, bro. What you talking about? You saw my flags? I know. Yeah, those banners I'm looking at putting up. Raging. Nope. What you talking about? Daniel, I'm lost again. Man, just got home 3 minutes ago, work 15 hours today. I'm beat. Damn.
Ooh.
Do you have any help yet, OG?
Probably not.
No backlash when you're skilled worker. No one messes with you. Oh, okay. Gotcha then. I got you. I mean, being at UPS, is it a big shop or is there only a few of y'all? Or
depends where you're at for UPS. Yeah. Depends on the hubs. Know your worth.
Definitely. Ford Motorcraft as well. Detroit Axle sells killer kits for Mopar.
Yes, they do.
They do for Chevy. I've never used them, but they look okay. I mean,
they're not bad. I've used them for the S10. Used them for Toyota. Used them for.
What kits are we talking about?
They're actual suspensions.
Oh, okay.
They make rotors. They make slotted. I mean, they make everything.
They do pretty well. There's certain models that they don't make for, which kind of sucks. But slowly they're incorporating them. But their suspension stuff is worth it.
Gotcha. See, we used to.
What is it? Turn around on a CVT.
What company talking about?
Detroit Axle.
Detroit Axle. Okay.
Have
So
used it too.
when I was at an independent shop, we used to use, I think, like CarQuest, but the rotors that they used to send us was shit, man, I forgot the name of the rotors, but you can literally go on like Rock Auto, and one of those rotors is like they're like as cheap as $10 to $15 a rotor. And we used to get people all the time come back like, my rotors, I got pulsation, and we would blame them like, oh, you overheated the rotors, and it's like, no, they're just sorry ass rotors.
Yep.
No, the only time I'll blame them is if they're overheating OEMs.
Yeah.
Which, fuck, man, I don't understand how these people do it.
Going downhill, doing 80,
We're in
and holding the brake.
flatland.
Going 10,000 pounds.
Well,
my truck rotors are overheated. They have, I mean, they pulsate, and that's because of the way I drive.
but we're saying as an average driver, no. But if you're doing downhill, pulling, yeah, you're gonna have some type of pulsation.
I used to drive my uncle's 300. It was a 16, I think, 300, and yeah, I warped the shit out of those rotors.
And we don't even go up there or nothing. We just
it was just on my driving, but I was an aggressive driver at the time.
Yeah.
And the 300 is a heavy fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I warp these things so much that every other week the pulsating would go away, and then it'd come back. And then it'd go away, and then it'd come back. Right?
Dang.
Somehow reversed it or something. I don't fucking know. Ooh. Rewarping, and I don't know. What does it turn around on the CVT?
You just rewarp the other side, so that way it counterbalanced it.
There you go. Right? What is the turnaround on the CVT transmission on 21 Rogue is over 2 months too long. At this day and age, there is no such thing as too long, Anthony, just because we have an issue with back order parts and stuff. That transmission may be on back order.
I've been waiting on a
now,
train for 3 weeks.
Is this a CVT, a full-size Rogue, or is this a Rogue Sport? I'm sorry. Is it a Rogue Sport or a full-size? I live in the Rust Belt, and I search for a rust-free car so I don't have to deal with it. I can fix mechanical issues, but rust sucks. Definitely, it's a fucking cancer. You gotta go. Daniel, thank you for stopping by, brother. What was that, guys?
Literally a cancer.
I said you don't know what rust is. Only me and Dave do.
No, not true. And I correct people in my comments.
No,
all
trust
the
me.
damn time.
I know rust when I see it.
If it's brown, it's fucking rust. I don't care if it's surface rust or fucking flaking. It's rust.
I gotta give you guys crap. You know this.
I have fun with people that tell me that shit in the comments.
You know I have to give you crap. You know this.
You ever seen a truck break in two on a hoist? You ever seen a truck break in two pieces on a hoist?
Yes.
It
is insane.
I've heard of it.
Oh my
God.
On, you know what's crazy is our new trucks. We're talking 22, 21s. We can't even get the exhaust bolts off of them. We're stripping them. Like we're using air hammers to remove them. And I'm like, why? These are brand new trucks. They should come off with ease.
Where do you live?
In Arizona.
Yeah, you shouldn't even be having that issue.
Shouldn't even have rust.
No, but there is no rust. That's the thing. There's no rust, no nothing. They don't come off.
Jesus.
Type of metal that you use, type of metal that's been used is not meant for heat. Then.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like
the
man,
TRD Chandra skid plates. My
I
lord,
want
are
to get
they
a heat inductor now? How much we run into it? It's stupid.
That's insane. Like at least me and Dave have an excuse for ours, but
yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why y'all make money. That's why Dave makes money, man. Y'all make money off of rust. It's gonna be an hour for that bolt, and there's 3 bolts right there, so that's 3 hours for that manifold.
Hey, Fluff, why do you think it took 6.1 hours?
Oh, damn.
Hey,
that's why it took me 6.1 hours to do a bolt, take out 4 bolts, and do the torque rod to get it out.
Fluff, did you ever do the recall on the older Xteras? And there was an opcode for if you live in a salty area and there's rust on it.
The non-salted, non-salt on the
yes.
Xteras,
There's
Frontiers, and Pathfinders.
Warranty opcode for if you have rust in your area.
Yeah,
pretty much.
What was the extra pay?
Wasn't that much more, but still.
Kia Sorento
The
has
fact
10
that there was an
volts to
opcode
undo
for it
to do an oil change.
is awesome.
That's funny.
I think they
No.
just do straight time now.
You shouldn't have to spend an hour just to do an oil change. It should be just clear as day. Fucking drop and go.
15
Drop
minutes
plug
at
and
most.
go. Yep. Hey guys, what's going on, Sergio? Hey Dobie.
I don't know.
Bolts.
Some of
Yeah, I
these-
got you, Shannon. Sergio, what's up? Even in Canada, and even in Canadian Tire books, that's pretty rare for a tech. And I'm HET. Heavy.
We had a
Heavy
what is it?
equipment.
Heavy- Yeah, there you go. Dudes and linemen, they are overpaid. How else would they afford the micro brew kombuchas?
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
It's
Oh.
nasty.
Oh.
Do I want to know?
It's fermented cabbage.
Oh, that kind of nasty.
Yeah, that kind of nasty.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought that was okay.
Fermented cabbage is freaking sauerkraut.
Not in Asian.
No.
Bro,
Go smell
bro,
it.
my
Smells
people
like
eat
butt.
crickets. Okay,
Whoa.
You ain't
we
eating
eat
this.
crickets.
Our
So
Fort Macro
fermented
crickets are good,
cabbage,
man.
not so bad.
put down that kind of dough, but that's about it. And they're away from home most of the time and living in a camp.
It's like
They're-
liquid enema.
Do they get what the fuck?
Kombucha is nasty.
Let's see. What was I gonna
Lost
say?
train of thought.
Shopcat, do they get paid to be on the road? Welcome back, Dave.
Sure.
Over the air. Yeah, that one went over the air. Over this air.
That'd be over the hair.
What hair?
over the air.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
What? Yeah,
You got it. You're all good.
barely. Can't join laying in bed with the kids and wife. Sorry, you're good, Sergio. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Diesel can be easier, but think about this: garbage trucks. Ugh.
Screw that. You won't see me touch
Oh
one.
hell no,
I knew a guy
bro!
that
I
was
don't
on
even like
garbage
touching
trucks.
vans, bro.
Dude,
It's bad enough when you have to do a big trailer.
It doesn't matter
You know
what kind of van it is. I don't like doing vans. I don't care
I'll,
what make or model it is.
I'll
don't like
speak
vans.
about. Remind me, guys, what kind of vehicles I don't like to get on the floorboard on. Backstream. Okay, because I don't want to say
what?
it right. What
Oh,
kind
never
of vehicle owners I don't like to get underneath to like change in cabins?
Backstage.
Yeah, backstage.
Oh, we talking about like a Scooby Doo kind of van?
No.
Doesn't matter
Oh,
what kind
you're
of
talking
van, bro. For me, it doesn't matter what kind of van it is. I don't
Yeah,
like
just
working on
keep
vans.
Let me see.
I'll
Trust
do
me.
it. I just don't like it.
Fan of
Old
open.
Fords sucked.
Trust me, I own a gyro food business and training people
If
to
it's a
cook this
van,
food, and
I hate it with you.
I find peace when I work on cars by myself. Yes.
Yes,
Think about this
absolutely.
urban legend that is quite true. Crews of drivers of a certain demographic cutting a bathroom hole in a sleeper floor right above. What?
Yep. Seen that. Seen that in a lot of semis in my
That
time.
is sick.
What?
Or slamming. You didn't see it? He said, think
No.
about this urban legend that is quite true. Crews of drivers of certain demographic cutting a bathroom hole in the sleeper floor right above their drive shaft. And I think we're talking about the same. Yeah.
Whoa.
Or
Yep.
slamming a pin in the lift
You see
arms
that a
on a
lot.
petty
Okay.
bone that's a 4-inch diameter steel rod and 4 feet long with the sledgehammer
judge.
and no crane, standing on a stack of pellets in the
Oof.
customer's yard.
Ooh, I'm sorry, shop. Oh, that's a bad day.
Working on diesels are terrible. Everything is modified. You got to figure out what the last hack job did, or the customer wants their emissions deleted.
I think
Yeah, I wouldn't.
it doesn't matter what car it is. We all want our emissions deleted. To be honest.
Yeah, or changing the
Speaking of
hydrostatic.
which,
Somebody
I am
taking a
taking a
piss?
my area. No, I'm washing my hands.
Oh
no.
My area is now smog exempt.
nice.
Smog
How'd you manage
exempt,
that one?
nice.
I know. So any vehicle that I have is smog exempt now.
Hey,
Nice.
well-
How did that happen? Yo,
I will tell you backstage.
Negative 30.
Turner
Ouch.
sent you a joke. Turner sent you a joke in his email.
hear about the mechanic that got addicted to drink and brake fluid? They said oh my god. He said, did you hear about the mechanic that got
Yes.
addicted to drink and brake fluid? They said they could stop anytime they want to.
If that ain't a dad joke, I don't know what is.
Nice.
Definitely a dad joke.
Mechanic dad joke right there.
All right.
Yo.
Or changing the guys. I'm gonna try to
joke.
blow through. I'm gonna try to. I need to blow
Shotgun.
through these comments so that I can.
Shotgun.
We can go backstage. We're already
Shotgun.
coming on 3 hours. Yeah. So, or changing the hydrostatic drive donut in a zoom boom held in with 24 tiny Allen head bolts. Oh, I see those stripping. Inside is steel mounted bracket and it's 30. Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
Yep.
Quick answers.
Changing- That's why y'all get paid hourly and not a flat rate like us.
That's why I get paid
And then the
hourly.
turbo on an ISL 9 would be super easy if it wasn't in the back of the bus with no overhead access.
Yes.
Launch doesn't allow Think Tool top down to have auto auth capabilities. I'm looking for Autel. Raging, listen to quick range right here. Go launch, Raging. They have a better hardware than Autel. All about same price for equal tools. Autel uses cheap tablets. Autel is good. I have both, but Launch is better.
Go launch because they're up there. Their software update that they're doing next month. They now actually have bus like CAN bus actually
networks. Yep.
Well, it allows you to see all this code sequence. You can actually read the code sequence of the CAN bus, like the hexadecimal code, to figure out which bar of code in the code is like operating the brake switch or the switch. And then you can go into an editor using that information and delete that code from the ECM.
Huh.
Nice.
What the hell?
No, they're making some huge changes to their software.
Launch Tool top down and Think Tool they had to forward the auto auth payments to Launch, but they weren't, so Launch blocked that function on those scanners. Oh, which Autel you're looking at? Probably 808. 808 good tool for the money. Hey,
I don't know what an equal
Turner,
launch.
what's up?
I don't know what an equal launch is.
What up, Sayer? Unhinged, hey buddy, it's been a while. Definitely sent you a link, a joke. Yeah. What's going on, Miss Carol? Hi, Jamie. They just get paid big dollar to work up there, and there's not much housing there, and the prices for them are wild. So most folks fly in and fly out. You don't want to get on the floor of my van. I definitely don't, man. I seen those toes. I seen those roach stompers, dog.
I don't want to get on the floor of any van.
It's pretty gross.
I hate vans.
Believe it, I got a brand new crate motor from a Stinkonox like yours, puppy. Send me it. Don't put it in there. Send it to me. I'll send you mine.
He wants a backup.
No, I just want a new one.
Hey, Sergio, I always
is it a
was curious.
2.0?
Yeah, 2.4.
Oh no, wrong one.
It's a 2000. It's a 2000.
He needs a 2.2.
Sergio never got on.
I need a 2.0.
Oh, you got the 2.0, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
19. Did I ever tell you about the hardworking mechanic who had to push her car 5 miles? Huh? She was tireless. Wow. So I found this simple key. Has anyone ever used it? I'm kind of wondering if that would be useful for programming a fob. Simple key? I'm not familiar with it, brother.
If it's like a scanner, maybe, but
still not going to work without the key code.
No, it's not.
I'll
Take
tell
it to the dealer.
906.
Locksmith.
Hi, Miss Carol. Very successful day at the shop. What'd you get done? Hello. We are at the bottom, guys. Got help if any mechanic needs to go into the back of my van for anything.
I don't do
He's got a hazmat suit.
Oh, he said get help. I'll keep that in mind, Sergio. Don't ever send me that damn. What are you in? Are you in a Ford or you're in an MV?
He says he had an NV because he doesn't like the NVs.
Yeah, the fucking 1.8 liter, whatever the fuck we had in there.
No, he's talking about the
dude. He had
3500s, the 2500 and 3500s.
No, he had an MV 2000 or MV 200, some shit like that.
No, the NV2. He didn't have the NV 200. He had the big old V6
Are you sure?
V8 ones. That's what he said.
Sergio, which one did you have? Did you have the small Nissan, or you had the big one?
Was it the little
Oh,
van
he
or
did
the
say-
the Ford
ridiculously
Transit.
big van?
He's in a
Yeah,
Ford
he
Transit.
said the NV 2500.
Yep.
He's in a Ford Transit right now, but he used to have the NV 2500 like 2 companies. And you hated that one with the
To be
high
honest
top.
with,
I mean, I can't
look,
blame them.
they're
High top,
pretty
you were
reliable.
swaying in the
They're pretty
wind.
reliable, but they suck to drive only because they're so bulky, dude.
The high top.
What? That's what I'm saying. Because of the wind. Look where he's at. He's by San Diego. There's wind all the day.
It's that stupid van with the.
I plead the fifth on that one.
the stupid long hood.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Fifth.
Hey, I used to be by what the heck was it? Silver Beach when I went for a vacation when I was 17 there, so I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to San Diego.
I plead the fifth.
All right, fellas, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank y'all to everybody who joined in. Thank you for everybody that what do you call it?
Having fun at the live.
No. I'm trying to look for a word.
Oh.
Who invested in the channel? Who sent your support through super chats? There you go. Thank you for everybody who sent super chats. Wrenching killed it again, like he did on Tuesday. DLC online mechanic tips. Raging sent some memberships. Jude sent some memberships, and then I think I said DLC. So thank y'all for the support. It was regular height. It was just a shitty van. Oh, okay. San Diego isn't that windy. By the beach, it can be. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for talking. Thank y'all for being active in the comments. And my mouth is dry from talking so damn much now. So thank y'all. Hit that like too. Yes, please hit that like. We got 49 likes. That's what I like to see. Thank you for all the input tonight. Y'all rock. Every Friday, Danny, if you want to come through, every Friday we're here. It's normally the same people in the panel. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Later, everyone.
I was just happy I could make one.
Peter? Oh yeah, definitely. All right, guys, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on Tuesday or maybe Sunday on JT's Live. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Night.
Peace, y'all.
Everyone.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low,